T20 Cup 2020.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the AVR Pay News Ajman T20 Cup powered by SkyExchange.net. It's match number 5, game 2 today. Deccan Gladiators versus Northern Warriors coming up in a few minutes. We're coming live from the Malik Ajman cricket ground. The games are coming thick and fast. It's an exciting tournament here. Let's go straight to Faizan, who's with the captains for the toss.
T20 Cup powered by, of course, SkyExchange.net is going to happen now in just a few minutes. We have the toss happening here now, and the two captains are here with me along with the match referee, and I think it's going to be Adeel Malik tossing up the coin, is it? So Adeel, let's toss the coin.
Head.
Head was the call, heads it is, and Northern Warriors have won the toss. So Yasir Khan here with me. Yasir, what is the plan for the game today? Yesterday it didn't turn out to be all that well for you.
Yes, Faizan, we'll bat first and we'll try to put a decent total of 160, 170, and then we'll try to chase this.
Last night humidity played a very important role. You have that among your plans?
Yeah, it's there, but we have a good bowling lineup, so we'll try to put a decent total.
So that is why you're going to defend.
Exactly.
Thank you so much, Yasir, for being here. I'd now like to invite Mr. Adeel Malik of the Deccan Gladiators, the captain of the side and a known face in the domestic T20 circuit here as well. Adeel, what's the plan for the game? Did you think that they are going to win the toss and bat first?
We'll play positive. We'll go with positive mind and we'll give our best.
All right. So what is the plan when you're bowling up front?
The plan is simple. We just try to hit the right targets. That's all what we're going to do.
So very simple plan coming in from Adeel Malik. All the best. Congratulations for being here with us. And thank you so much. So this is all from the toss. It's over to the commentators now.
Well, there you have it. The news from the toss is that Northern Warriors has won it. And surprisingly, just like the Maratha Arabians did in the first game, decided to bat first. The two umpires walking out, and with me in the com box for the first half, it's Mudassir Ali. Well, Mudassir, we called for a chase in both the games. In both the times, the captains have said no, they want to bat first.
It's a shocker for me. Earlier in the day, it was Jiju Janardhanan, but his side won easily, winning the match by 62 runs. But this time, Yasir Maharvi, following Jiju's steps, after winning the toss, he has elected to bat. And at last, we have Nadeem Anjum, the umpire, with Hameed Mukhtar.
Well, the names have been written down. There you see Mr. Nadeem Anjum. I don't think Mudassir is going to forget that name and Tehseen Javed anytime soon. And walking in to open the innings for the Northern Warriors, it's the dynamite Sandeep Singh Sandy. If he gets going, Mudassir, we're going to see some fireworks. This is a very, very strong opening partnership for Northern Warriors. Imran OD on the other end. He was looking good in the first game as well. And Adeel Malik, with a political response from him after the toss. He's like, I was ready for anything. And I'm sure in his heart he would have felt a bit happy because I know for a fact that the Deccan Gladiators team likes chasing.
Absolutely, and they have a very decent side under Adeel Malik. We have Ansar Khan, Hameed.
He would have felt a bit happy because I know for a fact that the Deccan Gladiators team likes chasing.
Absolutely, and they have a very decent side under Adeel Malik. We have Ansar Khan, Hameed. The bowling departments, we have Saifullah, Danish, Quereshi, a young, talented, fast bowler. And whereas for the Northern Warriors, it's Imran Odi and Sandeep Singh Sandy.
Well, Danish Qureshi with the new ball, man of the match in the last game. The first game of this AVR Pay News Ajman T20 powered by SkyExchange.net. And Northern Warriors, well, they've lost their first game. They want to put some points on the board. The Deccan Gladiators already have a win to their name. This is a short, fast tournament. 4 games for each team. Net run rate, points collected, everything is going to play a key role. And another surprise from the Deccan Gladiators. This time it's Rahul Chopra behind the stumps. The first game it was Mayank Chaudhary.
Danish will be starting the proceedings here. And Audi this time played towards the point region. He starts with a dot ball. Northern Warriors should make a comeback here after yesterday's setback. They have got Sandeep Singh Sandy back in the squad.
Imran Odi. Oh, what a peach. What a brute of a delivery from Danish Quereshi. Well, I tell you what, if you've been brought up from a diet of flat decks, this wicket has got something for the fast bowlers. And that was unplayable.
Was surprised by this delivery. Imran Odi, he loves to make the room and play his shots. This time beaten. A brilliant bowling display here by Danish Qureshi. He was the man of the match in yesterday's match. And this time gently turned towards the square leg region. It's an easy single. With the help of this single, Northern Warriors open their account.
Well, this is what I've been waiting for. Sandeep Singh Sandy, wicket-keeper batsman. And Abid Ibrahim right behind me scratching his head because Northern Warriors in the first game played 3 wicket-keeper batsmen. Now they've got Sandeep Singh Sandy in the side as well. Good delivery and a quick single taken. Very good running between the wickets.
Very quick to respond here, Sandeep Singh Sandy. And so we have 4 wicket keepers.
Well, I think Yasir Maharvi, when he was drafting his side, he basically decided to pick up all the wicket-keeper batsmen in the UAE and put him in his side.
Because Yasir Maharvi is very quick with the ball. That's the reason he got 4 wicket keepers to be on a safer side.
Or played in the air. Over the point fielder. Poor footwork there. Waqas Ali. Well, there's no scout from the English Premier League looking at him anymore. Very poor in the field though.
Brilliant shot by Imran Odi. Made the room for himself and played over the point region. And a bit of lazy footwork here by Waqas. Not at all happy Danish Qureshi. The first boundary coming from the blade of Imran Odi.
The first boundary, Imran Odi, not very convincing, but a 4 nonetheless. That will give him confidence. Again, goes straight down the ground. Not middled it, but an aggressive shot nonetheless. And you can see the intentions are very clear from Imran Odi. He's going to go for the ball.
Attacking batsman Imran Odi, with the help of these 2 runs, score moves to 8 after 1 over.
Well, there you can see Northern Warriors. Yasir Kaleem, Sandeep Singh Sandy, 2 wicket-keeper batsmen. Salman Babar, 3. So Abdur Rahman has missed out. They're playing 3 wicket-keeper batsmen. Taimoor Bhatti is in the side. Quick fast bowler. So is Colonel Zahid. That's going to be very exciting to watch. And Hassan Khalid, the left-arm leg spinner, is in the side as well. So they've strengthened that bowling, Northern Warriors.
And talking about Deccan Gladiators, it's Adeel Malik, the captain, Ansar Khan, Rahul Chopra, the wicketkeeper batsman, Hameed Khan, Mayank Chaudhary, Waqas Ali, and the captain and the owner of this team, Malik, Ghulam, Mustafa, Hassan Khan, Danish Qureshi, the fast bowler, and Saifullah.
Well, there you have it. Saifullah coming in now with the new ball. And first delivery on the spot. He had a challenge in the first game. Saifullah couldn't find his line and length. But that first delivery to Sandeep Singh Sandy was right on the spot.
Northern Warriors looks a better side with the inclusion of Colonel Zahid, Taimoor and Sandeep Singh Sandy. You can see a good match here. It all depends on the start. How these two batsmen goes after Danish and Saifullah.
Well, he's played it hard. He's played it fast and he's played it to the boundary for 4. Sandeep Singh Sandy is on the move.
It was bowled on the leg stump and he rolled his wrist. The ball went racing towards the fine leg region for the first boundary from the blade of Sandeep Singh Sandy. A good start given by these two openers. Northern Warriors moves to 12 for no loss.
Again, aggressive shot there. Oh, he has not thrown the ball. Mudassir Ali, can you explain what just happened? Because I think that was very much a run-out opportunity.
Definitely, it was played straight into the hands of Waqas Ali. There was a call from Imran Odi, and Sandeep Singh responded to that call. And we were in a shock why he didn't throw this ball.
Well,
Like
it
it got stuck.
Well, beg your pardon. Sorry, Mudassir, you're absolutely spot on. That's exactly what happened. The ball got stuck in his hand. Oh, short delivery. Cramping him for room. Imran Odi. And Sandeep Singh Sandy is running well between the wickets. Quick single call there. So they're not playing dot balls. That's important. They're rotating the strike. Both Sandeep Singh and Imran Odi.
Looking at the weather conditions, I think it would be very clear tonight. No signs of dew. Scoring around 170, 180. They can fancy their chances, Northern Warriors, against these mighty Deccan Gladiators.
Well, I tell you what, the fielding side will be mighty glad if there is no dew. It was absolutely drenching wet yesterday, the outfield. We saw Mohammad Usman, Matiullah Khan, Umar Farooq all cleaning their shoes almost every ball because of the muddy area around the wickets. Down the leg side, poor delivery. Saif is under a lot of pressure already. It's already conceded 7. Sandeep Singh Sandy is looking dangerous as well. He's not going to let a loose delivery go.
A bit expensive here. He has considered 7 runs in his 4 deliveries. We are into the second over of this match. It's between Northern Warriors and Deccan Gladiators. Northern Warriors won the toss and elected to bat first.
Wide.
Once again, down the leg, it's Hameed Mukhtar opening his arm. It's a wide delivery.
Well, Hameed Mukhtar with that belt and H on it. Just to make sure you don't get his name wrong again, Mudassir. Another regular of the Ajman Cricket Council. These umpires, Umar Farooq, Naveed Hanjum, Tehseen Javed, Hameed Mukhtar. This is the Ajman Cricket Council supporting this tournament as well. Oh, chance of a run out. He had slipped Imran Odi. There was never a run there. Suicidal running between the wickets. And Imran Odi is very, very lucky still to be there.
Very good call by Sandeep Singh. He was half the way. Imran Odi, lucky to be out there. It was Mayank Chaudhary. He took a shy at the non-striker end. And he just missed by a couple of inches. Mayank Chaudhary. Score is 16 for no loss. A decent start here by Northern Warriors.
Well, almost 2 run-out opportunities missed. Another risky single attempted. Sandeep Singh Sandy, well, he's telling him to calm down.
So after 2 overs, score moves to 16 for no loss.
Well, Danish Quereshi continues. Again wide outside off stump. Slashes hard. Imran Odi misses it completely.
A good start by Danish Qureshi. He got a bit of bounce on the previous delivery. Tried to cut over the point region. Got beaten. Imran Odi playing on 8 runs at the other end. Sandeep Singh Sandy faced 6 deliveries and scored 6 runs. Danish into his second over already given away 8 runs. He was the man of the match in the previous game.
Another unplayable delivery. Well, I'll tell you what, Mudassir, he might not get a wicket with that ball, but there is no way the batsman is getting anywhere close to that. That is a brute lifted off a good length and passing the shoulder of the bat. That's test match bowling, test match line and length. You have to ship him to Australia as soon as possible, Danish Qureshi. He'd love those wickets.
A very highly talented young fast bowler, Danish Qureshi. He has already troubled some big batsmen including Mohammad Wasim, Asif Lala, Yasir Kaleem. Imran Odi is unable to pick the line. He is struggling against this talented fast bowler.
Well, again, he was no idea where he was playing that shot, Imran Odi. This was bound to happen. Outside edge. It's travelled all the way down to third man, and he's gotten a wicket.
Tried to clear the mid off. There was an extra swing. The ball went way high and straight into the hands of Waqas Ali. And that's the first wicket going down for Northern Warriors. It's 16 for 1.
Well, the new batsman walking in is Yasir Kaleem. And that's it. That's all I'm going to say.
He has been out of form. Yasir Kaleem.
Well, if the listeners and viewers are wondering why we are saying that, it's because we've been given instructions not to praise anyone till they get their first run. The commentator's curse is very much real. Sandeep Singh Sandy, shoulder arms, he's let it go. Giving respect to Danish Qureshi, who's bowling really well.
Beautiful seam position here by Danish Qureshi. And he has been getting a bit of swing. Ansar Khan, a very highly talented opener for Deccan Gladiators. He was among the runs in the last match.
Danish Qureshi is not given away any run this over. Has a wicket to his name as well. Brilliant bowling action. So smooth. Lovely line and length. Well, I tell you what, Mudassir. I am sure he had gone for that fast bowling camp. And I'm sure he's in the eyes of the selectors. He will make the UAE fast bowling contingent even better. Probably one of the top 3 fast bowlers in the UAE at the moment, Danish.
Danish has been very lucky to be picked up by Ghulam Mustafa in domestic cricket. And since then, been outclassed. This time, Sandeep goes straight high, mid of Adeel Malik chasing the ball. In the meanwhile, they have completed easy 2 runs. The end of 3 overs, score moves to 18 for 1.
While Yasir Kaleem is on strike, Saifullah is the bowler. Let's talk about something else. Let's talk about the weather. Let's talk about this tournament. Let's wait for Mr. Yasir to get his first run.
This time it was drifted down the leg, and it's a wide ball. It's Yasir Kaleem and Sandeep Singh Sandy, both are wicket-keeper batsmen. Score slowly moves to 19 for 1. Decent start by Northern Warriors, but it was in the previous over of Danish Quereshi. Imran Odi was sent back to the pavilion.
Well, a delivery outside off stump. He's let it go.
How is everything going with you, Abdul?
I'm very well. Thank you for asking. How are you? How's your family doing?
Alhamdulillah.
Let's not talk about cricket for the next few minutes. Just wait for Mr. Yasir to get his first run. But I tell you what, any other day, Yasir Kaleem would have dispatched that ball to the point boundary. That's what happens when you're playing at this level. There is some pressure, something in the back of your head. There, just like that. He gets a boundary, he gets off the mark, and we are off the hook.
Was way outside the off stump, and Yasir Kaleem hitting towards the point region. It went like a tracer bullet for 4 runs. Yasir Kaleem off the mark with this boundary.
Well, this is his bread and butter shot. So strong in the offside, through point, through cover. I've actually seen him try a cover drive that went over point for 6. He's so strong on the offside. There's no way you can keep feeding him there.
It was down the leg, and a fumble by the wicket keeper. An extra run has been added, and it has been given wide also by umpire Hamid Mukhtar.
Well, the challenges of the wicket keeping continues for Deccan Gladiators. Mayank Chaudhary not wicket keeping. It's Rahul Chopra. This is that one challenge that they have. Maybe they can borrow a wicket keeper batsman from Northern Warriors, because they've got 4. One in the dugout of the Rahman, who's not playing. Short delivery, plays it nicely. Sandeep Singh Sandy gets the gap, and he gets 4.
Once again, a wayward line. It was down the leg, and rolling his arm on this ball, Sandeep Singh Sandy beating the fine leg fielder and fetching up a boundary. A bit expensive in this over. Saifullah. They have good start here. Sandeep Singh Sandy batting on 12, and they have a very experienced batsman with him, Yasir Kaleem, at the other end.
This is a very strong batting lineup. Northern Warriors. These two aggressive batsmen. Imran Odi is out as well. Oh, beautiful delivery. Look at the eyes. Look at Sandeep Singh Sandy's eyes. He has not believed what just happened.
Good morning, Sandeep Singh Sandy. It was a brilliant ball here by Saifullah. Still A bit shock here, Sandeep Singh.
Oh, yes, he's just standing there. Can't believe what has just happened. The ball moving in late, but with pace. And Saifullah, well, he's been expensive, but in the middle, bowled some unplayable deliveries.
This time he was able to connect, but could not find the gap here. Sandeep Singh Sandy straight into the hands of Mayank Chaudhary. Straight away, he was stopped by Yasir Kaleem. The score moves to 29 for the loss of 1 wicket after 3.5 overs.
Well, this is a good start. 29 for the loss of just 1 wicket. But again, I have to question the decision to bat first. Ball has started moving around just a little bit under the lights. Oh, that would have been an extremely loud appeal. But the bowler has overstepped. And if there is any batsman in the entire UAE you don't want to give a free hit to, it's Sandeep Singh Sandy.
Yes, struggling in this over. Initially it was wide balls. Now he has given a no ball. Sandeep Singh Sandy will fancy his chance on this free hit. He's already given away 20 runs. He's into second over. Saifullah Noor. The score moves to 30 for...
Monster hit. Sandeep Singh Sandy has deposited it into the mid-wicket fence for 6. And that would have been 6, free hit or not.
Brilliant batting here by Sandeep Singh Sandy. So it was a free hit and it's a huge blow. It's maximum, the first maximum of this innings. So after 4 overs, score moves to 36 for the loss of 1 wicket.
Well, 9 deliveries in that over. 18 runs coming off it. 36 for 1 in 4 overs. They were 18 for 1 in 3. They've doubled their tally in that over. On the other hand, there is Danish Quereshi, who's given away only 10 runs in his 2 overs.
Not at all happy Yasir Kaleem with the side screen. Sandeep Singh moves to 18. He has been expensive today. Tonight, Saifullah Noor. At the other end, we have Danish Qureshi, who got the big wicket of Imran Odi. Northern Warriors, after winning the toss, elected to bat. After 4 overs, the score moves to 36 for the loss of 1 wicket. We have 2 experienced batsmen, Sandeep Singh Sandy and Yasir Kaleem at the crease.
This is a key partnership, important partnership for Northern Warriors. These two will play a very important role for them to set a target that they can defend. Oh, big in-swinger. What a delivery that from Danish Qureshi. He's been taking the ball away from the right-hander. And a booming in-swinger. Yasir Kaleem is very lucky. He's gotten some bat on it, Mudassir. Otherwise, that would have been an extremely loud shot.
Brilliant bowling display here by Danish Qureshi. He was troubling Sandeep Singh Sandy and Imran Odi with his out-singers. And this time, Yasir Kaleem lucky to survive.
Again an in-swinger. But this time, Sandeep Singh Sandy got some bat on it. Another single taken. So Danish Qureshi, well, he's a completely different bowler compared to the rest that have been bowling at the moment. Troubling both Sandeep Singh Sandy and Yasir Kaleem. He's gotten the wicket of Imran Odi as well. Can he get them another breakthrough in the power play?
Once again, a shout for LBW. He survives. Nadeem Anjum says, not out. I think there was an inside edge.
Yeah. I think Danish Qureshi just realized that as well. Yasir Kaleem, interestingly, as soon as that ball hit his pad, he had raised his bat, telling the umpire he's gotten an inside edge.
I told you that he is not in form this season, Yasir Kaleem. He's struggling here.
Well, Mudassir, I tell you what, the way Danish Qureshi is bowling, even if you're in supreme form, you'd be very lucky to get some bat on it. Yasir Kaleem is very lucky. He's gotten the inside edge twice. Oh, brute! What a delivery. Again, luck favors Yasir Kaleem. Gets the glove. Goes over the wicket keeper for 4.
This time it was a bouncer. And Yasir Kaleem lucky to be out there. And he got a boundary of that ball. He's troubling the batsman, Yasir Kaleem.
Well, Yasir walking down the track, having a look at that spot. Some extra bounce after that ball pitches just short a good length. I tell you what, put him in whites, give him the red ball, take him to Perth. Danish Qureshi, he's bowling like a champion.
This is Yasir Kaleem for you. Beautiful shot towards the cover region like a trace of bullet. It goes beyond the fence for 4 runs.
Well, that is Yasir Kaleem saying enough is enough. He's been beaten on the inside edge. He's gotten one on the glove. But if you give him a ball in his slot, he's going to take maximum result out of it. Beautiful cover drive. Powerfully hit for 4.
He loves to play this shot, Abdur Rahman. It's a good battle going on between Yasir Kaleem and Danish Qureshi.
Oh, what a way to finish the over. Danish Qureshi, you absolute champion. Very unlucky not to have a wicket this over. So at the end of 5 overs, score moves on to 46 for 1.
So Yasir Kaleem is on fire. After 5 overs, score moves to 46 for the loss of 1 wicket. We had a change in box. It's a young and dynamic Faizan Khan and the very experienced commentator who has been doing commentary for the past 20 years. It's Abid Ibrahim.
Well, thank you, Mudassir. Some fun going on in the comm box, as you can feel it. Well, why not? The occasion is such. This is the first ever AVR Pay News Ajman T20 Cup powered by SkyExchange.net. You can see that on your screens as well. Joining me here, the evergreen, 20 years experienced
Yeah,
Abid Ibrahim.
I started doing commentary when I was 10 years old.
Now you know his age.
Yeah, I didn't count Sundays though.
That means he's more aged than he looks.
Well, Mudassir, he's just with a change of his style, he's going and giving a lot of time for the fitness. I think we need to do that. Yes, being a part of a sporting associated with the cricket game in any sports event, we need to work on the fitness. Spot on, Faizan. You
Talk about yourself, yeah.
I'm talking about you, man. You are doing fantastic job. So,
Thank you so much for that, Abid. Well, change in bowling. Left arm spin of Ahmad being introduced into the attack. The faster bowlers, well, they have done decently well. Not Saifullah, at least. Saifullah was taken for a lot of runs in that over where the momentum shifted, which was the 4th over of the innings, 18 coming off it. And after that, Danish bowled some beautiful deliveries. Yasir was lucky to survive a couple of LBW appeals, and then that glove, the ball that took off from just short of good length and took his glove and went to the boundary, and a beautiful peach of a shot coming in on the last ball of that over as well. And now, both Yasir and Sandeep look settled there. 13 off 7 for Yasir Kaleem. In fact, make that 14 with that single coming in. And Sandeep is going to be on strike now. He's on 20 off 16. 48 for 1, 5.2 gone. Good start for the Warriors.
Indeed, they both, Sandeep and Yasir, play for a same club. This one driven towards the onside. Raised away. 4 runs. All that efforts in vain, and he's not happy.
Well, good attempt on the boundary there, but what a beautiful shot. Talk about the shot. It came like a whip from the bat. Beautifully whipped away. Oh, look at that. The timing, everything perfect about that. Quick hands for Sandeep.
A desperate dive there from the fielder. And this man, when he hits, it stays hit. We know that. He's a powerhouse. Big man. Always scores on a big occasion. That's 50 coming up with that boundary. A very good pair of these two batters. Both are the wicket keepers.
And again, quick hands coming down on the ball really quickly, timing it to long on. That will bring Yasir on strike. Edgy start from Yasir Kaleem, but he's a big name in the domestic circuits. Everyone has seen the T10 that he made. Brilliant knock. And he's a big man. Powerful arms, powerful legs as well. Great wicketkeeper also, Abid.
Well, I think very less batters can play this shot I was talking about. The cover drive. The way he plays it, I reckon the best one in the UAE we have.
Well, certainly, what a good-looking shot. And this is the third time that he has played the cover drive, and he's gotten 3 here. So 56 on the board. Beautifully, the bat beautifully comes on. Feet pointing towards that region where he wants to hit. The front foot definitely. Head over the ball. Hands going like a whip again. Brilliant, brilliant to watch.
Yeah, whereas the Sandeep Singh Sandy, the other way around, who loves to put power behind the shot, loves to put some force. Just glided down the leg side. He's just taking his time. And tell you what, if you keep feeding him on that region, you will be regretting.
Absolutely nicely played to end the over. 6 gone, power play out of the way. 57 for 1, that is the score right now. These two look set for a big score for the Warriors.
Thanks to all our broadcaster and streaming partners. Have a Cineblitz, IM, HTTV in United Arab Emirates. Total Sports in Afghanistan, Iran, Georgia, Pakistan. Good to know we have viewership across the world. Free Sports in UK and Ireland. T Sports in Bangladesh. Willow TV, US and Canada. FanCode in India. CricTracker, India and Global Online YouTube. It's TPT and Live 360 production for Emirates Cricket Board.
This is amazing. Thanks to all our streaming partners, half the globe can watch these games. In case you're watching us, big shout out going out to you. Also, you can comment on the YouTube streaming link as well, so do that. We will make sure as commentators we go there and read your comments.
Yeah. Adeel Malik. Nicely played there by Sandeep Singh. He's very experienced, Adeel Malik. He knows what he's doing. And he can set up a batsman.
Absolutely. And a gem of a guy as well. I've had the pleasure to meet him off ground. He was brilliant. He was fantastic. And he gave me a feedback on our commentary as well. In the meanwhile, it's a big shot coming in. This is going towards the boundaries. Dropped. Oh, man. You needed that wicket. Adeel got that for you. Almost there. You were under the ball. All you had to do was to cling on to it. Couldn't.
Sandeep Singh Sandy had his heart in his mouth. That was a big mistake to drop a batter like Sandeep. Mayank Chaudhary, usually the wicket keeper by trade. Yasir Kaleem is playing towards the cow corner. Danish Quereshi comes in. Yes, this is a big mistake to drop like Sandeep Singh Sandy. We were talking about Adeel Malik. Yeah, he's a brilliant guy, a good leader. Excellent knowledge of the game, and he's younger brother of Shoaib Malik.
Absolutely, and looks like him. Looks a lot like him, I can tell you that. A little taller maybe.
Shoaib Malik is also very tall.
Agreed. Had the opportunity to meet Shoaib Malik as well. And he again is a brilliant guy, very soft-spoken, very refined.
Yeah, very down to the earth. These two brothers are. No matter what fame they have earned for the respective country, but yes, very good gentleman. Plays a lot of franchise cricket, Shoaib Malik.
In the meanwhile, another great-looking shot. Ah, this is bread and butter, Yasir Kaleem. 4 more.
Perfectly picked up, inside out. Just timed it beautifully. Yes, we were talking about Yasir Kaleem's cover drives. This is uppish, but it just went like a bullet.
And he's quickly reached 22 of just 11 deliveries. That is what happens when you drop a set batsman. The pressure is back on you. 64 for 1.
There was a shaky start for Yasir Kaleem, but now he looks really in rhythm. He's got dismissed on a golden duck on the first game that yesterday they played. But today, well, that's what champions are made for. They quickly realize and get back into the feet. That's 7 gone, 65 for 1.
Well, that was a decent over coming in from Adeel Malik. Although 8 runs coming off that over, but he produced a chance as well. Unfortunate that it was dropped on the boundary. But they need a wicket, desperately need it now. Because the match is getting out of hands. It's almost going at 9 runs and over. 65 for 1 after 7.
Well, looking at these two, if they kept going on till the 15th over, I reckon we'll see that big 200 coming in, and chasing 200 down it will be a very big task. We saw earlier the team Ajman Heroes was struggling. Right now the score predictor says it's 186. But tell you what, the moment Yasir and Sandeep gets going, that will quickly change into 200.
And at the toss, the captain of the Warriors, Yasir, had a chat with me and he said 170, 160 is what we are looking at. So if that is their total, they are certainly beyond par from the expectations.
Well, the inclusion of Sandeep Singh Sandy is massive boost to the team Northern Warriors, and whatever he runs makes score. That's a plus runs. So out of that 170 minus score of Sandeep Singh Sandy, just add it up once again, and whatever he gets it, that's bonus.
Well, maybe, certainly. Good ball though, that last one coming in from Ahmad. Outside the off stump, loopy, slow through the air. Nice, nice. That is what you should bowl to Yasir Kaleem. Don't give him any room, and a chance of a run out. And this time it was Adeel Malik. The captain himself just could not crash the ball into the stumps. Another survival for Sandeep Singh Sandy, and now he's going to have a conversation with Yasir Kaleem, because I think Yasir said no right from the word go. It was Sandy's fault.
Sandeep Singh Sandy living on the edge. Look at that while they're running. Yasir is still shouting at him. He's not happy. And Sandeep Singh acknowledges that it was his mistake. He was not looking at the ball. He's living on the edge, literally. A catch getting dropped. Chance of a run out. Keeps it all along the carpet.
Ahmad has given away 15 runs in his 1.4 overs, but I think he's bowled sensibly. And that is what he's done here against Sandeep as well. Bowling him outside the off stump. He's not a big driver of the ball, unlike Yasir Kaleem. So I think that's a good ploy against Sandeep, because you don't want to give it in his arc. He's a powerfully built man. Yasir on strike again. And a big booming drive again. Straight to Adeel Malik, and a single there because of the fumble. It was powerfully hit. A mighty shot. And that is why possibly Adeel could not collect it properly. A single added to the total here, but a good over. Just 5 of it off 5 balls.
Well, that was a drop, less than a half chance going down. It was very hard hit towards Adeel Malik. But seems like Adeel Malik wants to get Yasir Kaleem out on his strength. Oh, how is that missing those bails?
That was mighty close. This is what I was talking about. Just outside the off stump and coming in with the arm. Sandeep thought it was in his arc and went for the big booming shot that he usually connects with, and it goes out of the park. Not right now. That's the end of the 8 overs. Good over coming in from Ahmad. Just 5 of it, 70 for 1.
So the field set. Field is getting settled there for Yasir Kaleem, who will be on a strike. Deep cover. Yes, that's needed. Mid off, mid on, mid wicket, square leg. All of these 5 men are patrolling the boundary lines. Slightly into the air, giving a lot air to the ball, and a poor fielding. Oh, that's bad. That's too bad.
Oh, Adeel has been unlucky, overrunning it. This time the fielder on the square cover fence. And I think it was a very good move to move that fielder squarer. But to no avail whatsoever for the Deccan Gladiators as of now. Yasir quickly has reached 31 of just 17 deliveries. That is what he can do. But good fielding position for Adeel Malik, for Yasir Kaleem. That extra cover fielder on the boundary is helpful.
This time bowls the straighter one, a flipper to Yasir Kaleem. I'll tell you what, these kind of misfield just does not put the morale down of the entire team, but your captain is bowling, is getting unnecessarily hit for 4 just because of a sloppy piece of fielding.
It could easily have been 9 runs against Adeel's name and a wicket as well. Not to be. 1.3 overs, given away 13 runs. He's bowled better than that. 75 for 1. That is the score right now. 8.3 gone. Sandeep is going to be on strike on 29 of 24 deliveries. Let's see what Adeel does for Sandeep.
Just quick through the air. 2 is the call. And well responded there from Yasir Kaleem to Sandeep's call. They've certainly taken 2. So that is what is all about. When you convert 1s into 2s and 2s into 3s, the pressure is just about to mount on the opponents. Deccan Gladiators are putting those chances down, can be very costly.
Absolutely. You just cannot drop catches. Big booming shot. There's no stopping this one. Yasir Kaleem has crashed it through the offside for yet another 4. In fact, this time it was Sandeep.
Yeah, probably looking the shot. Anything going through the covers reminds us of Yasir Kaleem. I want that is a brilliant hit from Sandy, but he's using a lot of bottom hand. The ball is getting slightly into the air. That is risky. You need to play more of a... Oh, this time down the ground. He knows it. He's gone straight into the pouch of Ahmed Shafiq. That is the end of Sandeep Singh Sandy, and a wicket to Adeel Malik.
Finally, someone takes a catch for Adeel Malik. He was unlucky in the last over. He had almost gotten Sandeep in that last over as well. But a good little knock coming in from Sandeep, 35 of 27. And he is going back to the pavilion now, 81 for 2.
He middled it well. It's just about timing. Didn't time it enough to clear those fence. It's a huge ground. It takes a lot to clear the fence. 35 of 27 deliveries. Sandeep Singh walking out. 9 gone, 81 for 2. Well, that huddle will be having a lot of chats there, chit-chats regarding to pull the team back. That's what you need to do as a captain. When you see things are not going on your way, just pull your troops and have word with them. Farhan Babar, the left-hander, scored 49 runs in his last encounter. He was a lone warrior who was fighting for the team. Just could not take Northern Warriors home in the last contest, but now he's been joined by with the captain down in the middle.
Well, certainly a good breakthrough there. Set batsman, Sandy, walking back to the pavilion. So that would give some boost to this Warriors side and their bowling unit. And Adeel, rather than celebrating that wicket, quickly called all his players for a huddle. So possibly a word of advice or two, maybe even more than that, for the people who are dropping chances.
Yeah, Mayank Chaudhary must be a special guest in that meeting.
Absolutely. Would have gotten an earful there from the captain himself.
Yeah, such is the game that you need to understand, and I think you should not drop a catch of a captain. That's a lesson for him.
You should never drop a catch, in fact, Abid.
Yeah.
Because, it must be a cliche. It is a cliche, in fact. But catches certainly win matches.
It's about focusing on the last moment, just to not get carried away by your surroundings. So the bowling change, Ansar Khan has come in to bowl. Plays it, tries to play a cut shot with a military medium pace of Ansar Khan. Well, Ansar is there just to tempt the batters, so they go after him and fall on their own trap.
On a big ground, it's actually difficult to hit those medium pacers out of the park. So I think it's a good move. And Ansar might just be a workhorse for the team right now. Couple of quick overs here and there, and maybe if he can pick up a wicket, that would be a bonus for the side.
Absolutely. Inside edge. That little Chinese cut. Just going away. Single more, nevertheless, for Yasir Kaleem.
Good swing coming in from the bowler. Ansar Khan there. Swinging late, just at the right time. And Yasir had no idea where the ball was going. So that is what I've been talking about. The wickets have something for the bowlers, something for the batters as well. Look at Yasir. He has faced 21 deliveries and he's still struggling when you're bowling in the right areas and getting that swing going.
Yes, I was about to come there. Look at this talented Farhan Babar. Now right and left hand combination in the middle. Definitely trouble Deccan Gladiators there a bit, especially the bowlers. Need to change the line every delivery they bowl on.
Tucked around the corner and couple of quick runs. So Farhan is off the mark with a couple of runs. 84 for 2, 9.3 gone. This is Deccan Gladiators versus Northern Warriors, the fifth match that is happening right now in this AVR Pay News Ajman T20 Cup powered by SkyExchange.net. The first ever Ajman T20 Cup, mind you. And it started really well.
Just flicking towards the own side. 2 is the call. Both of these batters are quick between the wicket. They're just converting ones into 2s. And an excellent show. And I'm mighty impressed with Farhan Babar's approach back to the game. He's coming out in this level of game after such a long break. In between, he had a lot of things. He got married. He's about to be dad. And then coming back into the game and straight away into the form.
Quick, trying to take a quick single, getting back in time for Farhan. Lucky for him. Good call coming in from Yasir Kaleem. Farhan appreciates it as well. This is turning out to be a good over from the part-timer Ansar Khan. Military medium pace. Look at that. Jeez. Look at that mighty close. Just in time. And did exactly basics right. Dragged the bat in front. We saw Fayaz Ahmed getting dismissed. Run out last night. The bat was not dragged ideally the way it should be. So these small errors
can be culprit and be the reason for you to walk out. Again targeting those pads, and he's just flicked on the onside. Good looking shot halfway through. It's 67 for 2.
Good over. Good over from Ansar Khan. The best thing about this over is it's a boundary-less over. Only singles and doubles coming in, and only 6 runs of that over. That's going to put some pressure on the set batter, Yasir Kaleem, who's on 33 of 21. Look at the scorecard. Sandeep Singh opened the innings, 35 of 27. Imran Odi started well, took his time going, but Danish Quereshi was on fire at that time. He was swinging it both ways, and it was difficult for any batter to bat right now. Danish Quereshi, look at his stats. 3 overs, 20 runs, picked up a wicket. I think he bowled better than that, Abid.
Yeah, indeed. A wicket to his name, Adeel Malik, a wicket to Danish Quereshi. Danish Quereshi is a rare breed who can swing the ball both ways, in and out. We have in UAE national side Kashif Dawood, who does this phenomenal. Inside, brings the ball in and out. It's an art. Goes big on the onside, picked up Adeel Malik on a receiving end. What a beautiful shot it is from Farhan Babar.
Absolutely gorgeous. A left-hander slog sweeping it. Looks so elegant. Look at that. Down on one knee. Bam. Out of the park. 6 more.
You have to have a big heart to go after Adeel Malik. And that too on the longest span of the ground. Hits it clean. Even in the previous game, he hit 2 big hits on a similar fashion. One was straight down the ground. Nicely done. You just got a 6 runs. You need to stay on the wicket. I think Yasir Kaleem has a big role to play in that, to be in the ears of a young Farhan Babar, to calm him down a bit.
Look at that. Adeel coming around the wicket this time around, and this was a flipper coming in from him. A quicker delivery. Ball straight from the front of the hand rather than the back of the hand. A regular leg spinner bowls. A single taken towards long off for Babar. 94 for 2. Yasir Kaleem on strike.
Extra bounce and cuts it towards the point region, where the misfield again. Has he saved a boundary? Wajid Khan there. 3 runs completed. And I'm sure the third umpire will have a look at it.
Well, I felt it touched the boundary. Look at that. Yup. When he touched the ball, he was over the boundary, but the umpire has decided against it. So it's been 3 runs added to the total.
10 runs already, 5 deliveries. He thought it's an over. He need to bowl 1 more delivery.
Also frustration showing for Adeel Malik there. The way he reacted after picking up the ball. Last ball of the 11th.
Slightly quicker this time to the air. And done well for Farhan Babar for a single to keep the strike. 11 gone, 98 for 2. It's beautiful scenes. AVR Pain News presents Ajman T20 Cup powered by SkyExchange.net. You're at Malik Cricket Stadium in Ajman. It's a beautiful ground. So you're having the 5th game of the tournament. Just in case you joined us now, to tell you the story, when Northern Warriors have won the toss and they have elected to bat first. The 2 openers are already walked out, Sandeep and Imran Odi. Sandeep scoring 35 of 27 deliveries, Imran 8 of 9 deliveries. Ansar Khan.
Oh, cleaned him up. Farhan Baba trying to play across the line, missing it completely. Welcome Abdur Rahman. What a way to welcome you by Ansar Khan. Well, not just welcome from Ansar Khan, but it's going to be Farhan Baba as well looking for me after the game. First delivery in the stumps, and he's bowled him neck and crop. Big wicket this.
Look at that frustration, says it all. He wanted to score big, managed to get 13 of 10 deliveries, 1-6 in that. That's 98 for 3.
Well, Ansar Khan striking in the 12th over, 98 for 3. The Northern Warriors, and joining me now in the comm box is Mudassir Ali. Wajid, surprisingly, walking in at number 5.
Onto the pads and slowly turn this ball toward the fine leg region, and it starts with a boundary. Wajid Khan, new batsman in, and that's 100 for Northern Warriors in 11.2 overs. Is 102 for 3.
Well, a poor delivery on the pads. Wajid Khan, an opener by trade. He's not going to miss out. 100 coming up. Just the 11th over. 12th over, beg your pardon. They've been playing with a healthy run rate. Yasir Kaleem moves on to 36 of 22 deliveries.
This time gently pushed towards the mid-wicket region, and the running between the wickets has been outstanding throughout this match by Yasir Kaleem. He has taken on young Hassan with this 2 runs. Wajid moves to 6. Ansar Khan into his second over. He gave away 12 runs and got the big wicket of Farhan Baba.
Well, Ansar Khan not happy at all. Young Hassan Nabi Isa Khail from Afghanistan. He plays all his cricket here in the UAE at the moment. Dynamic batsman, but his fielding just a bit questionable, and questionable is the shot selection from Wajid Khan. He already has 6 runs in 2 deliveries. He's gone straight, missed it completely.
Unnecessarily, he has tried to whack Ansar Khan over the mid-on region. Yasir Kaleem needs to talk to this talented batsman Wajid Khan. They are in a good position, 104 for the loss of 3 wickets after 11.4 overs. Northern Warriors. This time it's high in the air, but in no man's land.
Well, I'm not sure who Ansar Khan was expecting to get under that ball. It landed just inside the circle, and long off was deep, mid off was deep. So there's no one that could have reached that ball. But again, Wajid Khan living dangerously, very lucky.
Still 8 more overs to go after this over. Really don't understand what's hurry for Wajid Khan.
Charging down the track, Yasir Kaleem. He's taken a single. So end of an eventful over there. 7 runs, 8 runs coming off it. 106 for 3 at the end of 12. Well, just as we have a quick break, got Namrata who's on the sidelines for a sideline interview.
I'm Namrata Sharma and I'm back here on the field to have a small quick chat with one of the players who is the team captain of Northern Warriors, Mohammad Yasir. Hello Yasir, how is it going? And we are down with more than 10 overs and looks like a good score. आप लोग टॉस जीते थे. Do you think it's going as per the plan and it's a good score so far? What do you have to say on this?
Yes, 106 in 12 overs is good score. We will try to achieve here 180, which is a good total here.
180 is very ambitious, and I wish you all the luck to score your target today. And y'all won the toss today. Your team won the toss. Y'all chose to bat. Do you think that's running in the favor?
Yes, exactly. It's running in the favor, and we have a good bowling lineup today. So we want to put a good score, and then we'll try to defend that.
Looks like Nadin Warriors have come back with a lot of more strategies and more power. So all the very best, and let's see you soon.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, guys, and over to the commentary box.
Quick sideline interview with Yasir Maharvi, captain. Oh, overthrows. Poor fielding effort there. Yasir Kaleem having a conversation with Wajid Khan mid-pitch, and what should have been 1 run has resulted in 5.
Was pushed gently. The way he called here Wajid Khan, he was in all sorts of trouble, but there was no backup from the fielder, the mid-wicket and long on, which resulted in a boundary. So they got 5 runs. The score moves to 1-1-2 for 3. Yasir Kaleem batting beautifully on 38, and Wajid has just played 5 deliveries to get to 12 runs.
Well, that run-out attempt was always on, but no backup. Again, quick single taken. Brilliant running between the wickets. Well, I'll tell you what, Mudassir, there were some people questioning Yasir Kaleem's fitness, and he's answering it beautifully. That running between the wickets has been magnificent.
I don't think so. He's still struggling.
Oh, side off stump. Wajid Khan has missed out. Well, Mudassir, I think now we can start talking about Yasir Kaleem's batting form. He's on 39 of 25. Let's be fair. Let's be neutral.
Let him cross that 50 mark, Abdur Rahman.
Again, wide outside off stump. He's chased it. That's a good decision. I think that's a very good decision by the umpire. Wajid Khan moving across, and he's missed the ball.
Very good umpiring here by Nadeem Anjum. Very experienced umpire in the circuit.
Again, trying to pull it from outside off stump. This has been, well, it would have been a good over if it was not for those 4 overthrows. 8 runs coming off it. 114 for 3 now. Northern Warriors at the end of 13. Oh, Ansar Khan continues. And he has no clue, Wajid Khan, how close that was to the stumps.
Trying to play some cheeky shot here, Wajid. Lucky enough to be at the crease. Ansar Khan into his third over. He has been this time goes towards the mid wicket. It has been patrolling by Hassan, the young Hassan. It's Yasir Kaleem back on strike. He'll be eyeing that 50 mark. He needs to play all the 20 overs to take the team to a decent total.
Charging down the track, Yasir Kaleem gets a single to long off. Well, other than those 5 overthrows, they have pulled us back, the Deccan Gladiators. Put a stop on the run scoring. They've taken the wicket of Farhan Babar as well.
And it was a juicy full toss, but he can only find the fielder on the deep. It was Hassan Isa Khelwi, and Ansar Khan had got the second breakthrough. And it's Wajid Khan, 116 for the loss of 4 wickets, Northern Warriors.
Well, Wajid Khan, 14 of 11. A quick cameo. Couldn't find the boundary other than that overthrow. 116 for 4 now. 13.4 overs have been played.
Rahman, what is the reason of putting the cap while bowling? He has a very good hairstyle, Ansar Khan.
Well, I think because of the COVID protocols, the umpires don't take the cap now. Oh, again, poor fielding, poor wicket keeping. This has been the story behind the stumps for the Deccan Gladiators, for MGM. 121 for 4 now, 5 wides after a wicket. That's a very, very poor delivery.
Rahul Chopra, he's a better fielder than a wicket keeper, and he was doing the job. It was Mayank Chaudhary in the last match. A wayward delivery by Ansar Khan down the leg, which fetching 5 runs for Northern Warriors. Score moves to 121 for the loss of 4 wickets. Rizwan Amanat on strike. Beautifully played towards long off region, and he opens his account. Rizwan Amanat. Already 8 runs has been conceded in this over. He got the wicket of Wajid Khan. He's into third over, gave away 22 runs and got 2 big wickets, that of Farhan Babar and Wajid Khan. Yasir Kaleem playing on 40.
Oh, another full toss. Yasir Kaleem, so upset. Missed out on a boundary ball. Ansar Khan, 22 runs given away in his 3 overs. He's got 2 wickets. 122 for 4 now at the end of 14. Well, that's the batting card so far. Sandeep Singh Sandy 35 of 27. Imran Odi 8. Yasir Kaleem still in there 40 of 27. Farhan Babar 13. Wajid Khan 14. So the left-handers all in one cluster. Farhan, Wajid, now Rizwan Amanat. They still have Salman Babar to come. Then after that, not a lot of batting. Mudassir. So Deccan Gladiators will know if they can get a wicket here. Maybe Yasir Kaleem or even Rizwan Amanat. Northern Warriors will be in a bit of trouble.
And talking about the Deccan Gladiators bowlings, it's Danish Quereshi, 3 overs 20 runs and picked up the crucial wicket of Imran Odi. Saifullah Noor has been a bit expensive, 2 overs 26 runs, still looking out for a wicket. Ahmad Shafiq bowled 3 overs 24 runs. Adeel Malik, the captain, 3 overs 30 runs, 1 wicket. Ansar Khan has been brilliant today with his off-cutters and the slow bouncers, 3 overs 22 runs, and he got 2 wickets to his name. There's a change in the bowling. It's Saifullah Noor and Rizwan Amanat, I beg your pardon, he's on strike.
Oh, it's hit him straight. No. Maybe just the height. That was a short delivery. The ball has been bouncing quite a bit. Just waiting for the umpire's decision here. I think he's given it leg byes. Let's see. Yeah, it was a bit short. Bit short there. Would have gone over the stumps. Rizwan Amanat is a tall guy.
Very close decision here. It was on the middle stump, but height was an issue. Saifullah Noor will be bowling this time to Yasir Kaleem. This time goes hard, and a beautiful catch taken by Waqas Ali in the deep.
Well, take this highlight, lock it up, because this is the highlight of the catch of the tournament so far. Yasir Kaleem, so strong in the offside, got a lot of bat on that. And look at this, beautiful catch, absolutely magnificent from Waqas.
Yesterday he was a bit sluggish, but today he has got an outstanding catch in the deep to send Yasir Kaleem back to pavilion. He scored 40 odd runs in just 28 balls. In a big trouble here, Northern Warriors. They have started well when Sandeep Singh Sandy and Yasir Kaleem were batting together. After the departure of Sandeep Singh Sandy, it was a one-man show. Yasir Kaleem. It's 123 for the loss of 5 wickets after 14.2 overs.
Well, the new batsman walking in, Salman Babar. Rizwan Amanat is on strike now. Down the leg side again. Saifullah Noor, even though he's got a wicket to his name, he's been spraying that ball all over the place.
They have considered a lot of extras tonight. Deccan Gladiators. And talking about both the teams, Laxman Manjrekar is sitting out in today's match.
Well, I'm a bit surprised. One left-handed batsman that Deccan Gladiators has is not playing this game today. Could be an option that backfires, especially when Rizwan Amanat comes into bowl. But before that, he's got the bat in his hand, and that's a swivel pull shot that goes down to fine leg for 4.
And this time Rizwan Amanat onto his pad Saifullah Noor, and easy picking for Rizwan. Dispatch this one over the fine leg fielder for an easy boundary.
Well, there was a lot of calypso flair in that shot. I dare say that MRF bat reminded me of a certain West Indian left-hander playing that ball down to the square leg boundary for 4 on one leg.
I remember I have seen this bat somewhere.
This is not my bat, I can tell you for a fact. But it is a good bat because Rizwan Amanat, oh, it's leg buys. So it's not the bat. It's the protection that he has on his legs that has helped him get 4 runs.
Wickets are tumbling, but the boundaries are coming at the right time for Northern Warriors. This time through the leg buys. He has been wavered throughout the match. Saifullah Noor, though he got the big wicket of Yasir Kaleem, he has conceded 32 runs in just 2.4 overs.
Oh yes, even though, as Mudassir said, he has a big wicket to his name, but he's conceded a lot of runs for a 20 over game, 32 runs in 2.4. And we have to see how many extras he's conceded as well. Again down the leg side, again a poor delivery, and again the result is the same, 4 runs.
He's not learning from his mistakes here. Saifullah Noor, once again, back-to-back 3 balls he has bowled on the leg stump. And they have got 12 runs in the last 3 balls. Rizwan Amanat batting on 10. The score moves to 136 for Northern Warriors.
And another expensive long over. Saifullah Noor bowled a 9-ball over that went for 18 runs. This over, almost 15 runs off it already. Still a delivery to come.
Sensible, beautiful cricket shown here by Rizwan Amanat. With the help of this single, after 15 overs, score moves to 137 for the loss of 5 wickets. They are moving on 9 runs per over. The only concern is about the wickets. They have lost half of the side. Northern Warriors 137 for the loss of 5 wickets. Ansar Khan into his last over.
Well, you had asked a question about the playing 11 and the team balance. I think they're missing the left arm spin of Laxman Manjrekar here as well. I find it very odd that he's been dropped by the Deccan Gladiators. We'll have to find out, maybe an injury of some sorts, because otherwise, for me, he is probably the second or third name in the playing 11. Outside off stump, Ansar Khan beats the bat of Salman Babar.
Salman Babar into a different shape. 2015, he used to be a much fitter. He's trying to make a comeback.
Well, as they say, Mudassir, round is a shape as well. But I think Salman Babar, very talented, good all-rounder. I think if he works on his fitness, he'll be up the ranks as well. Ansar Khan, one of those as well, worked very heavy on his fitness. And there you can see he's actually bowling quite quick.
Rizwan Amanat just opening the face of his bat. Play towards the deep extra cover. Waqas Ali. It's a 1 bounce throw straight into the hands of Rahul Chopra. Score moves to 140 for the loss of 5 wickets. After looking at Salman Babar, I think we both also can play some good amount of cricket.
Well, if you don't follow Mr. Mudassir Ali, you better start following him now. He's got a lot of fitness tips. He's in the gym every day in the morning, doing some heavy weights with his personal trainer, getting fitter by the day.
I'm really happy that I have got the personal trainer, and I think we'll discuss after this over. After 16 gone, it has been played towards the long on. The score moves to 142 for the loss of 5 wickets.
Well, talking about fit people, one of them at least is going to be coming into the com box, and it's not Abid Ibrahim. Welcome, Faizan Khan will be the next voice you hear along with Abid.
Well, you're not welcome, Abdur Rahman. Well, that is now more of a challenge for me to get fit. Be there, Mudassir Ali. I'll reach out to you soon, very soon. In the meantime, Ahmed Shafiq is back into the attack. He's 4 more overs to go in the game. And a good comeback here by Deccan Gladiators, courtesy Ansar Khan, bowling well.
They were talking about fitness. The irony is that I was having a cheese sandwich.
Faizan, you can have that luxury. For me, the cheese does not go so quickly. It sticks there even if I drink water. It stays.
As in your hometown in Karachi, they say, "Ye cheese, mere aziz."
Talking about hometown. You're sitting in my hometown now. Ajman, I'm extremely proud to be part of this great initiative. AVRP News Ajman T20 Cup powered by SkyExchange.net. We are at a beautiful venue, Malik Stadium. Excellent facilities and a good game of cricket. There you are. Yeah, just a second. Up in the air. Settling underneath it. Is it MGM? Yes, it is. Malik Ghulam Mustafa taking the beautiful catch. Well, he's certainly happy for a reason. Look at that. Celebration all the way. Yes, he hold on to it. And he's happy, man.
However you catch them, eventually you have to catch them.
Rizwan Amanat walking out.
Caught it like a schoolboy there.
Really happy face that. Big personality, Malik Ghulam Mustafa. Walking out, Rizwan Amanat. Just 15 runs. Big caliber. Could not contribute.
144 for 6 now. 16.3 overs gone. And I think they've lost their way just a little bit, the Warriors, here towards the end of the innings. And that is what we have seen throughout the tournament till now. This is the fifth game happening. We've had some great starts. But eventually, when it's about finishing the game, that is where the teams have lagged behind. They haven't had a proper match finisher for them.
Yeah, it seems that it's not working in the favor of batters in the end. So there is a serious problem with down the order. So now, from here, we'll see the tail starts. Mohammad Taimoor Bhatti joining Salman Babar. He's a tail-hander, a very fast bowler. But he's batting well. He's have some shots in him. He can play big shots, can play a big role.
A big role is required for their side, the Northern Warriors, starting really well. And they can still get to that 170 mark that they were thinking their captain was talking about at the toss with me.
Easy one, easy.
Yeah, they can reach there what they were talking about. But for me, I think they were easily able to pull out 200 at one juncture of the game when we had Yasir Kaleem alongside Sandeep Singh Sandy batting, even with Farhan Babar down there with the captain. There were healthy chances for them to reach 200 runs.
Looked like it, certainly, at one point of time. I was at least expecting somewhere around 180, 185, which seems like a distant dream as of now because 3 overs remaining. It's 146 for 6 now.
Well, we were talking about the batting. Yes, there you can see really no contribution from middle order. Wajid 14, Rizwan Ahmad 15, Salman Babar is struggling there, just 4 runs. He's unbeaten, a lot of expectations from him, at least Taimoor, but he can bat a bit, and then actual tail starts, where you will have no supply of runs at all.
Absolutely. So this is the last player that can turn it on for their side. Adeel comes into ball, the captain for the Warriors. First ball and sent back by Salman Babar. Taimoor wanted to go for a single there. Couldn't get it.
He was not looking for runs. Salman has a different plans, I reckon. Cuts it. Still finds the man at backward point. No runs.
Good bowling this by the captain Adeel Malik. His figures might not show this, but he has bowled better than this. There was a drop catch as well against his name. Here he comes again. Top edge, in the air, drop shot.
Adeel Malik, the captain of Deccan Gladiators, the brother of Shoaib Malik, the Pakistani star, and he was part and parcel of that famous Sialkot Stallion team where they were unbeatable at times. Had huge titles, so many titles to their name.
Tucked around the corner, going for the second run quickly. Salman Babar saying no again. There was a second certainly there. Salman needs to be quicker on his feet. Yeah, we were talking about fitness, and this is where it plays a role in cricket. Very, very important to run between the between the wickets very quickly. 148 for 6. Couple of good overs coming in for the Deccan Gladiators. 4 runs in the last over. 2 till now in this one. Not looking good for the Northern Warriors. And a pull out from Adeel Malik just at the last minute. Just at the last moment. I think he slipped. I think he's pulled something, or he slipped, or his foot just slipped onto that popping crease.
Yeah, he looks in pain. He's not happy. And that would be a big blow to the team Deccan Gladiators because he's a very useful batsman as well. Looks fine. Strong man. Back on his feet. Kudos to Adeel Malik. A sigh of relief for the entire team of Deccan Gladiators. They'll be happy.
Is he gonna bowl his remaining 2 deliveries though? Because he was running away, going away from the umpires there. Yeah, I think the last 2 balls are gonna be bowled by someone else. I don't know what happened there. Mayank has the ball in his hand. So Adeel has pulled out. And he isn't going to bowl anymore. Seemingly in some sort of a problem, possibly with the knee or with his foot or somewhere. I don't know what happened there.
Well, whatsoever, but it's a smart work by Adeel Malik. Just not stretch or stress your injury if you are having one, because there is a lot of games remaining. Missing there. Not a regular keeper, Rahul Chopra. Mayank Chaudhary and Rahul Chopra, usually the 2 pairs, keep on switching the gloves for this team. Deccan Gladiators.
Last ball of the over, just 2 from it.
He goes big. Getting healthy outside A. Chase for Malik, Ghulam, Mustafa. And the batters crossed for 2.
150 up on the board with the end of the over. Just 8 runs of the last 2 overs. And mind you, these are the golden overs of the innings. These are the slog overs of the innings that we are talking about. They're lagging behind just a little bit, the Warriors. Saifullah is going to come in and bowl his 4th over. He's been expensive tonight. Picked up a wicket as well. Coming around the wicket for his last over. 19th of the innings.
Outside off. That scored wide by Nadeem Anjum. No hesitation for that. Tried to bowl a slower one, Saifullah Noor. He has a wicket to his name, but very expensive. Yeah, that's because those figures are ruined. There was Sandeep Singh Sandy and Yasir Kaleem batting along.
Absolutely. They were batting like champions up front. And it seemed like, we're going to say this again, that they're going to cross 200 or maybe at least 185, 190. But right now, they will have to slog and slog hard to reach even 170 from here on in.
Oh, top of the bales. Disturb the furniture. Taimoor playing completely across the line. Not respecting Saifullah Noor's speech of a delivery. He gets the 2nd wicket.
Poor shot. Very, very poor shot. Head falling over. Feet going nowhere. Trying to play it just with his hands. Taimoor Bhatti will have to walk back. 2 runs he scored of 4 deliveries. And Northern Warriors are now falling short of what they decided at the toss.
Well, that was interesting between the 2 seamers.
Well, this is my most favorite view of the ground. This is where cricket is developing in this region at Ajman. You see back-to-back grounds here. And one of the best facilities we are sitting at here right now in Ajman is the Malik Cricket Stadium. Lush green outfield, very fast as well. The pitch is very fast, very friendly for the bowlers and for the batters if you apply yourselves. Second ball.
Danish Quereshi in the backward point. Lets the batters take single, and that will bring Salman Babar on strike. I think the team in Northern Warriors want Salman Babar to be on a strike more often.
Adeel is still struggling in the field, stretching himself. Maybe a groin problem there for Adeel with the kind of stretches that he was doing on the wicket, or on the field rather. Salman Babar hasn't got going today. 7 of 10. He's going to be on strike for this next one. This is the penultimate over of the innings. Here we go.
Salman Babar goes big. It's high in the air, skyer, and dropped. The same story continues. This time it's Ansar Khan signaling it is a maximum.
And not just dropped, spilled over. At least if he had dropped it, he would have saved 4 runs at least. But finally, a try for a big shot coming in from Salman Babar. It was a regulation catch, mind you. At this level, you have to take these.
Catches win matches, my friend. Yeah, he's kicking himself. Not happy. It's just about catches getting dropped. This time, Salman Babar goes big again, finds no man's land. Hassan is there. One of the finest fielder in the region. Son of Muhammad Nabi, the president from Afghanistan cricket captain.
Yeah, that's his nickname, the President. That is what they call him in the cricketing circuit. Had the opportunity to meet him. Such a sweet gentleman he is. Fantastic player and a very humble human being as well.
Oh, undoubtedly. Hits it hard. Zahid Colonel. And just finds the fielder a single only. So 7 legal deliveries to go, Faizan. What do you think would be the final total?
They have to get to 170 at least. The way they started, 180, 190 looked possible. Maybe even 200, you never know. But then things haven't gone their way. The camera is coming our way though. Big shout out going out to everyone who's watching us right now.
Outside edge, passes the keeper, runs down for 4.
Finally, some runs for Salman Babar in this particular over. There we go. The replay.
Look at that. This all counts, doesn't it? So,
absolutely, it does. But Salman has been lucky that he's on 18 of 13 deliveries. They've reached 164 for 7. They should try and get to 175 at least to get that margin going, because it's not going to be easy bowling in this moisture. There's a lot of moisture on the wicket right now. Lesser than yesterday, I can tell you this, but still a lot of dew on the wicket, in the ground. So it's not going to be easy to grip the ball for the bowling unit when they come on to bowl. Last over to go. 164 for 7. Last 6 deliveries remaining. As in comes the hero of this first innings when it comes to bowling, Danish, to bowl this last over. Good shot, up and over. Adeel struggling in the field, tried to jump up and then just could not get a hand to it. 4 to start the over with. Good start for Colonel.
That shot showed a lot of class. Look at that. Beautifully done. And Adeel Malik struggling there. It's really painful to see him struggling there with the fitness. Danish Quereshi to bowl the final over. And the team, Northern Warriors, already reached 268. Well, what was that? Well done in the field, MGM. What a great effort. Chance of a run out, and there you go. He got a run out of Salman Babar. A big wicket going down. Courtesy, brilliant fielding by Malik Ghulam Mustafa.
A good attempt to play that reverse lap, reverse scoop, whatever you want to call it. And eventually good bit of fielding from Ghulam Mustafa. Salman was backing up too far. He just could not get back to his crease. And I think Salman's problem there was that he was looking at the ball rather than his partner.
Look at Adeel Malik. If you see him walking, struggling there, that's not a good sign. Not a good sign for Deccan Gladiators. The captain has a role to play with the bat. Salman Babar ends his inning, 18 of 13 deliveries. It's 196 for 8.
In fact, it's 169 for 8. 19.2 overs gone. I think this belly needs some food now. A bit.
More of a food. I'm a tea addicted. What was that from Yasir Maharvi? Joins in Colonel Zahid in the middle.
To answer your question, not cricket.
Well, we saw some cheeky shot from Colonel Zahid. And there was poor running between the two. Lost the only batter they were having. So last 3 deliveries. Can they get 280?
Beautiful. Good ball. Outside the off stump, away from the tail ender. so that he doesn't get in his arc. He had to do something special to actually get bat on ball there. Good ball, dot ball, precious dot ball at this stage of the innings.
Just can't get carried away and won't be hitting every ball out of the park for 6 runs. You need to use smartly. The cut shot wasn't ideal for that delivery, but this time just negotiated for a single, bringing in Yasir Maharvi.
Yasir Maharvi, the captain of the side, is going to be on strike for the last ball of the innings. And also he said 165, 170 on the pitch report, rather on the toss. He's gotten there. Would he be happy with the score settled at 171? You at least need to get it to 175. Go for it, Yasir. Here we go.
Yorkland delivery, just pulled it towards the onside. They'll be coming back for 2. And wayward throw will allow them to run 1 more runs. So drama gets them 3 runs.
175 is the target, is it?
Yes, it is. 174, what they could manage Northern Warriors to score in 20 overs with the loss of 8 wickets. And these are the last 2 pairs, right down to the tail. Colonel Zahid and Yasir Maharvi to get some runs for the team. They were looking easily to touch 200 runs at one point, but courtesy great bowling from Ansar Khan just pulled things back. But there have to be a chat about the fielding. Fielding is being questionable here.
Certainly, and it's not easy to field in these conditions as well. The humidity is building up now.
Well, let's quickly have a look at the highlights, how the first inning has panned up. That was first shot for a boundary. And Imran Odi didn't had a good go initially, whereas Saifullah Noor was taken for a ride. He was smashed all around the park, just having a wicket to his column. Those were big hits when Yasir, Kaleem and Sandeep Singh Sandy were batting, and they were looking flawless. They were achieving that 10 runs in over. No matter what, they were snatching 1 boundary in an over at least.
That was a great shot coming in from Yasir Kaleem, and another whiplash coming in from Sandeep Sandy, and another one coming in from Yasir Kaleem. He was really good through the offside. The drives that we saw were absolutely amazing. Some poor fielding efforts as well. And then Adeel was taken in for a ride. That big one. Oh, that was breathtaking. And Sandeep eventually fell to that catch. Some quick bowling coming in from Ansar Khan as well. And he went away for a few also.
I think the wicket of Farhan Babar was the turning point for the game, where they lost him. He was playing across the line, and then was just wicket was trembling. This was a catch of the match so far. Beautifully done in the deep by Waqas. Just then, when Rizwan Amanat was getting some runs here and there, he just full shot, miscued shot, and MGM have taken an easy catch in the end. Then that was Taimoor, and this was a big hit, but that was a chance. She was put down by Ansar Khan and brought us 6 runs for the team Northern Warriors. That was a beautiful shot hit over the captain's head. And this was the run out of Salman Babar. Look at that in the field. Absolutely electric. Malik Ghulam Mustafa. That's the batting card.
Sandeep Singh opened the innings, scored good 35 runs of 27 deliveries. Imran Odi just couldn't get going, 8 of 9. Then there was a partnership between Sandeep and Yasir Kaleem, and that was the time when it was looking like a 190 is possible. 40 of 28. The pick of the batters there, Yasir Kaleem today as well for his side, Northern Warriors. Farhan Babar, 13 of 10. Wajid Khan, 14 of 11. Rizwan Amanat, 15 of 11. Salman Babar, 18 of 13. And then Taimoor Bhatti, 2 for 4. And Colonel Zahid was not out along with his captain Yasir.
Let's quickly look at the wickets been taken, 2 for Ansar Khan, 2 for Saifullah Noor. And a wicket to Danish Quereshi, wicket to Adeel Malik, the captain, Shafiq, taking almost everybody, getting a wicket there. So 17 run coming as an extra. That's now a big figures. So we'll see some actions, but it's time for some sideline interviews. It's to Namrata Sharma.
A very good evening once again to all our viewers, and here we are at the innings break of the second match of the day of AVR Pay News Ajman T20 Cup, powered by skyexchange.net. And here today I have a very special guest, Mohammad Didar Chaudhary, who's the Senior Vice Chairman of Bangladesh Blind Cricket Council. It's such an honor to be standing with you in one frame, sir. And thank you so much for gracing us with your presence today. Please share a few words with us about what do you feel about Ajman Cricket Council and Ajman T20 Cup.
Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum and good evening, very good evening to everybody. Really, if you come to Ajman, we see a lot of grounds everybody, and up till the night also the boys are playing. It's really nice.
And what do you think, sir? Are any of those teams any of your favorites, or any players that you're watching out for and rooting for that you would like to see them in the Abu Dhabi T10 League?
What I desire, now the player who were playing, they are occasionally playing. So through this tournament, if you can raise some young stars from suppose from the school level, that will be helpful for this tournament. If the boys will come out, and one day UAE will get a strong cricket team. That will be so you should go for hunting of the youngsters.
Absolutely, sir. Ajman Cricket Council has come up with such a great initiative, and we are all looking forward to it. Thank you so much. And
regarding blind cricket, no, nothing. Oh.
And here we have another special guest, Yasir Chaudhary, who is the owner of Bangla Tigers, the Abu Dhabi T10 League team. And how do you feel, Yasir sir, to be here today? And also your team franchisee is being used here at Ajman T20 Cup.
Obviously, it's a wonderful evening here, and I must say thank to Ajman Cricket Council as well as Saji Bhai, the chairman of Abu Dhabi T10, and Saif Bhai. They have arranged it in a very systematic way and very good way. I love to see the environment over here. This is wonderful. And the Bangla Tigers is using over here. It's a branding for the Bangla Tigers as well as to promote the young star boy here. There is a very wonderful thing for the players and for the organizer as well.
Amazing. You are also the chairman of FMC Group. Is there any association of that with the Abu Dhabi T10 League or cricket in general, or how does it basically bring you to cricket?
Yeah, basically I've been a cricketer for long days. After that, I've become the organizer in Bangladesh for long days. After that, I have my own team in Premier, which is playing in Premier Division cricket in Bangladesh, as well as we are promoting a lot of cricket academies in Bangladesh and everywhere. Eventually, in UAE, we have also arranged a Bangla Tiger Talent Hunt program for the players. So we are all, my group and me, always involved with the cricket. Basically, I'm a shipbuilder. But by heart, I'm a very one cricket lover, and I'm very passionate about the cricket.
That's it. Passion brings you here, right? Yeah. Thank you so much, sir, and lovely meeting you. Thank you so much, viewers, and now we'll take a short, quick innings break.
AVR Pay News, Ajman T20. T20 Cup.
Welcome back to the second innings of this second game of the day. Deccan Gladiators versus Northern Warriors. Warriors batted first and they've given the target of 175 runs to the Deccan Gladiators as the umpires are walking onto the ground right now. Joining me in the comm box is Abid Ibrahim.
Thank you very much, Faizan Khan. We have two very special officials walking down in the middle. Hameed Mukhtar alongside Nadeem Anjum. The two umpires to officiate this game number 5 of AVR Pay News presents Ajman T20 Cup powered by SkyExchange.net. So the target of 175. Yes, it is a massive runs, but if you can feel the dew is playing its part. Now the dew is coming in, it's settling. It will be hard for the spinners. And to see these two openers has a lot to do. Hameed Khan alongside Ansar Khan. They have to score some runs if they get going, one of them at least. So I tell you, this 175 can be chased.
Absolutely spot on. Also under the dew, batting conditions are easier comparatively. Although reverse of that has happened, basically opposite of that has happened in the last two games, in the last 2 days also. So let's see what happens in this game. One thing is for sure that this is going to be a very interesting encounter. And it is important for both the sides to win this game because they, if I'm not wrong, lost their first games as well.
Yeah, both the teams are down and out for the first encounters. The must-win game for them, not just for the sake of the tables, but for the team's rhythm. That it's just sometimes a win away to get into the rhythm. And I think, for me, looking at both the sides are very equally balanced. The first over will be bowled by Taimoor Bhatti. Definitely you will see a lot of pace, a lot of bouncers, and it will be an interesting contest. Taimoor against Ansar Khan.
Absolutely spot on. Taimoor is quite quick on his day. He needs to do what Danish did up front for his side. Danish was bowling some unplayable deliveries in the first few overs of the first innings. And Taimoor can do the same as well. If he gets that swing going, it's not going to be easy up front as a batter.
Well, I reckon the problem will be with Taimoor Bhatti is the control. Yes, he's got the pace, but it's about the control. Can he do that control? And that is the next bowler, Colonel Zahid. Oh, it's going to be a hell lot of pace down there. Taimoor, there you go. Quick, Ansar Khan's reply is even quicker. That's up in the air, just away from Farhan Babar. He was about to get there. So action straight away.
Good ball, quick ball, but he quickly rocked on to the back foot. Ansar didn't time it to perfection and asking for gloves right away. So I think he's come out with gloves they've already used possibly. And that is why they are wet, I believe. I don't know.
Could be superstitious.
That might be the case as well.
Yes, there are a lot of batters.
Cricketers mostly.
Yes.
You're right, Abid.
We used to have a player who used to ask for the inners in just about first over. And we asked him many times, why do you do so? So the answer was simple.
Superstition.
He goes big, another chance, and this time is soft dismissal. Wajid Khan making no mistake there, easy as you like. Taimoor Bhatti strikes.
Good ball, quick ball once again. From 4-5 paces that he takes, he generates some serious space. And again, Ansar was late on the ball. Trying to pull it away, just getting the splice of the bat and giving an easy catch in the covers. Wicket number 1 down, already in trouble, the Gladiators.
He's pointing out at the gloves. Yes, he was asking for it. Probably you're not confident enough if you have something which is struck in your mind. And those gloves should be to blame. So first wicket going down, just 2 runs on board.
A very, very good start for the Warriors. Exactly what the doctor ordered.
Brilliant start. They wanted a wicket up front, they've got it. Ansar Khan, he was decent with the ball, just couldn't get going with the bat. Just 2 balls, 2 runs, that is what his scorecard reads.
Yeah, that is the players from Northern Warriors not participating today. Is Abdul Rahman, ex-UAE wicketkeeper. Zuhair Zuhaib. See, Farhan Ahmed, excellent left-arm spinner. Meantime, we have Hassan Khan Isa Khail, son of Muhammad Nabi. He's joined down there, Hameed Khan.
Thankfully, he's being sent up the order today, just unlike the last game, where he was sent way down the order. Let's see what he has to offer in this game.
Touch it down, there was some serious pace coming his way, getting an elbow on it, and runs down for 4.
That must have hurt. It was from the forearm. Hassan, strong lad. Very young. Yeah, look at that. That might have hurt Abid.
Yeah. But you Khans are very strong, isn't it?
We at least like to show that, certainly. No rubbing of that forearm there.
Yeah.
Way to go, lad. Hassan is going to be on strike once again. Leg bye is given by the umpire there. First boundary coming in as leg byes. 6 for 1 the score.
The reason Hassan Khan is being sent up to the order is because he likes pace, and the Northern Warriors has a lot of seamers, quick bowlers, just like that you saw on your screen. Taimoor Bhatti has got some serious pace to accompany him. From the other end might be Colonel Zahid, who's also express at the pace. So yes, it will be very good contest, whereas we know Hassan Isa Khail likes to play against the seam bowlers, fast bowlers. The fast you bowl, the comfortable he is. Not right now, by the way.
Certainly, some swing there on that delivery. And gone! What a ball that is from Taimoor. And this is like an anti-climax coming in for Hassan, who walks back without troubling the scorers. Trouble times for Deccan Gladiators.
Look at that. That was a peach of a delivery. Just taking a skid a bit there, touching that lovely grass. No chance for the batter. He was surprised there. Hassan Khan is walking out without troubling the scorer. 3 bowls he faced. Those were dot bowls. So first over is still on. 1 more delivery to go. 2 wickets to Taimoor Bhatti.
Dream start for Taimoor. Brilliant stuff coming in from the Warriors. Deccan Gladiators already on the carpet in the very first over.
Yeah, a lot tensed dugout there. Of Deccan Gladiators, they'll have... look at that. Look at the bail. It went just like a ball in the air for a long time.
Wonderful sights for a fast bowler. Ask any fast bowler, he would say he likes when the batsman is bowled out. The sound of the timber is what they love. Last ball from Taimoor, who's on fire already. 6 for 2. Gone! Oh! Whoa! What a start for Taimoor Bhatti! And Mayank has no clue where the ball came and where it went. It was quick, it was fiery, it was full. Feet going nowhere, crashing onto the off stump. This is fiery spell in the very first over from Taimoor. Look at that. Coming in sharply through the gate. Crashed onto the off stump. Gone.
Crashed is the perfect word. Certainly nipping in hard. Yes, that was the sign from the batter Mayank Chaudhary. Gone on a golden duck. We haven't witnessed this kind of an over. The eventful over comes to an end. He's given 6 runs, taken 3 wickets, top order. He's been completely crushed, as you said, Faizan.
Mind you, number 5 is gonna come into bat in just the second over of the innings. And Hameed, on the other end, hasn't faced a single delivery. So two absolutely new batters on the crease now. Rahul is the new batter who's the keeper as well for the game for the Gladiators.
Well, action straight away, entertaining. That's a perfect word. Right now, Taimoor literally ripped apart the top order of team Deccan Gladiators. 3 top order batsmen have been sent back to the dugout. And another fast bowler coming in. He's coming in from the far end. He'll be definitely also be very, very pacey. We know Colonel Zahid, he's got this speed, he's got the pace, he's got what it takes to be a fast bowler. And just like Taimoor Bhatti, we might see a couple of more wickets.
Well. Pace. And a fiery over first. This one swung a big way. Wow, it's all happening for Zahid as well. The Deccan Gladiators will have to fight for their lives here.
Indeed. Now that 175 looks a lot far. Just 3 wickets down in a flash. Taimoor Bhatti remains on a hat-trick. Just 7 legal deliveries and 3 wickets. This one swung in hard. There's a man in the deep. Towards the fine leg, a single. Hameed Khan gets on off the mark. Rahul Chopra will be facing his first delivery. I reckon a little too in-swing bowling there from Colonel. He's just keeping it a lot tight. We just need to be on line. Maybe outside off, just onto the 4th stumps channel. Yeah, that's more like it. That will certainly trouble the batter. But for now, single will be appreciated. That's 2 taken by Rahul Chopra and Hameed Khan. A sigh of relief for both the batters. At least got off the mark, both of them.
9 runs, 3 down, chasing 175. Looks like a distant dream now. Rahul on 2 of 1, Hameed on 1 of 2. Colonel has bowled 3 balls, given away 3 runs.
Again, and a big in-swinger. Down to the 3rd man, a fine leg, rather. Just a single. Colonel is just trying to swing the ball in.
Abid, tell me, what would you rather face, or rather like to face? An outswinger or an in-swing bowler?
From both these bowlers, I wouldn't like to face any.
But if given a choice, you're facing a bowler, what would you like to face more? In-swing or outswing?
Through my career, I've been... Oh, this one is hit on the onside. 1 bounce into the fence. 4 runs.
Big shot, played well, a pickup shot. Zahid got carried away possibly because of the swing and dragged it down. It was under the bat as well. Nice shot.
Well, coming back to your question, it depends on the format that I'm playing. If it's a longer format, I like to play the in-swing bowlers. When it comes to the bigger format, I like to play the in-swingers. I mean, the in-swing for the short format, outswing for the longer format.
Have you ever thought about a career in politics? Because that was a politically correct answer.
Yeah, I might give it a go. Well,
You might just be successful, you never know. Yorker, nicely rolled, nicely played as well. Played straight to mid-on, that's the problem there, so no single taken. 14 for the loss of 3 after 2.
So well. That's Taimoor Bhatti will be brought in back into the attack and tell to all our viewers. Taimoor Bhatti is on a hat-trick. He's picked up 3 crucial wickets.
This is actually the third time in the tournament already, on the third day, that the bowler is going to be on a hat-trick.
It's that kind of feeling the way Taimoor Bhatti is bowling. The hat-trick is not very far away. If he bowls those 2 deliveries where he got Hassan Khan and Mayank Chaudhary.
Let's go. Let's see.
That was close. That was very close, but Rahul Chopra done well just to bring the bat in front on time, and he knew it that Taimoor Bhatti will target the stumps. That's the reason he just kept that leg stick visible to him.
Absolutely. Good thinking from Rahul. He had taken an off-stump guard and just shuffled across, bringing himself in front of the stumps. Although not a great idea when the bowler is bowling such deliveries so full and straight onto the stumps. If you miss, the bowler is going to hit. And even if it hits you on the pads, you're a goner.
A lot will be happening. He's got 3 overs, Taimoor Bhatti, the way he's bowling. Now sensible batting from Rahul Chopra. They need that sensible batting and run out chance. Lucky there. There was never a run Rahul Chopra wanted. 2.
He almost ran 2. He came back from, he had run down to half the pitch and came back from there. 19 for 3, 2.2 gone. Target is 175. It's not going to be easy. But these 2 players are looking compact. They're looking good as well. Hameed on 5 of 4. Rahul on 8 of 4. Hameed is going to be on strike. A big booming shot in the last over we saw from him. Let's see what happens here.
No! Oh, just speeds the outside edge and a no ball from Taimoor Bhatti. That's his problem. A no ball. A free hit now into the power play to Hameed Khan. It will be interesting.
Hameed will certainly look at going big on this delivery, because that's going to relieve some pressure. If he can get a boundary or a big one, that's going to release some pressure and put some pressure on the bowler. Taimoor Bhatti has been exemplary in the first 1.2 overs that he's bowled till now. Picked up 3 wickets in the very first over. Here we go. The free hit ball.
No! Oh, hit it hard. Makes room for himself. And that's a trace a bullet. Another no ball to follow.
So the free hit stays. The next ball is going to be a free hit as well. It's 25 for 3. Taimoor Bhatti. What a start to his spell. And then a couple of no balls. Not good. Not good at all.
Yeah, that's spoiling a party. Just started firing. Literally walked onto the top order of Deccan Gladiators. Those 3 wickets in 1 over going down is going to haunt the team Deccan Gladiators for a long time for sure. They will definitely have to play a big knock, a big partnership with a quick pace. Healthy strike rate, some aggressive game also. Free hit, one more time. Hits it towards the cover now. 4 runs. Excellent batting there from Hameed Khan.
Absolutely brilliant batting by Hameed. 9 of 6 now. And he has spoiled his figures. There we go. The replay of that shot. Nicely done. Couple of bounces into the fence for 4 more. So a very expensive over after that first amazing over from Taimoor Bhatti. He's given a 4, then a single, a no ball, 5 no balls, and a 4 eventually. A very expensive over coming in.
Yeah, 15 already. He started his over when he was just giving away 2 runs and picked up 3 wickets. Oh, this is down the ground. Just away from the fielders. Because it was straight, it was difficult for the fielders to catch in there.
Well, from the sound that it made off the bat, I felt it was going to go a long way. I don't know how he mistimed that shot, Hameed. There we go. It felt big, but it just cleared the infield.
Chopra playing, trying to get down towards the third man, and sensible batting is required from both these batters. They need to dig in. They need to play a big game, big role, big partnership to rescue the team. Deccan Gladiators to bounce back from here will be a certainly big challenge.
Absolutely. They've gotten 16 from this over, these guys. Rahul and Hameed. Last ball. Defended well. Played back to the bowler. A dot ball to end the over. 3 gone, 30 for 3. From this angle, the ground looks absolutely amazing. Make no mistake, it is amazing. The facilities here at the Malik Stadium, they have been fantastic for the first 3 days of the tournament till now. This is the 5th game in progress. It's Deccan Gladiators versus Northern Warriors. Northern Warriors, in case you missed out on the first innings, let me tell you this. They were off to a flying start. Unlike the Deccan Gladiators, who have lost 3 wickets in the first over itself.
Well, despite they lost 3 wickets, but they just kept the run rate in check. Just there, it's just getting 10 runs and over, which is an ideal start, but the problem is those 3 wickets going down. Those 3 were crucial wickets: Ansar Khan, Hassan Khan, and the last victim to fall. Oh, this one hit towards the onside. That's a monster hit. Does the distance. Beautifully hit by Hameed Khan.
He threw the kitchen sink at that, Hameed. What a shot. It was not all that short. He was in position really quickly and threw the kitchen sink at that. Look at that. Look at that. That must be a special bat, Abid.
Yeah, the dugout is still not happy. They need much more than that. Next is Waqas Ali. And that's the young man Aayan Khan in front of your screen. The man who scored 97 runs unbeaten against West Indies in the playoff finale against Ireland, I beg your pardon. Again goes towards the onside. Hassan Khalid comes into field. You'll see that him coming in to bowl. He's a very different bowler. You don't see usually. Left arm leggy. You'll see resembles of Brad Hogg a bit.
Chinamen. That is what they used to call them. Left arm Chinamen. Don't ask me why. Because I don't know.
Oh, just a bit of inside edge. Lucky not to go all the way towards the stumps. Rahul Chopra is now sensibly batting and letting Hameed Khan to play his natural shots.
Current run rate is 11.14. They've kept the required run rate in check at 8.24. 39 for 3. A good little partnership building up between Hameed and Rahul. Hameed has been on the attack. He's scoring at 210. That's his strike rate. And if you need to reach the target of 175, you need to do some striking.
Hassan Khalid, he'll be into the action sooner rather later. Oh, deceived him with the pace, and keeper Yasir Kaleem just got the out bounce in front of him. So 99 balls remaining and 136 runs needed. I don't find any problem there, but the problem is the wickets column. They have lost 3 wickets, very crucial wickets. Mayank, Hassan Khan, Ansar Khan, all top order batters are back in the hut.
Absolutely. And that is why this partnership is special for the Gladiators. Another good ball played with respect. And there by the batter Rahul. 9 of 8 Rahul. 21 of 11 Hameed. 40 for the loss of 3. 3.5 gone.
One more delivery to go. I think Colonel Zahid was a bit of predictable there with his in-swingers. So the batsman got a settle out of him rather than Bhatti. And then Bhatti, when he came on to his next over, he was on a receiving end, giving 17. It was a very big over. 2 no balls on it.
So last ball of the over, another dot ball to end the over. A good one coming in from Colonel Zahid. 40 for 3 after 4.
That's the batting card. You see those 3 names. 2 from Ansar and 2 ducks there from Hassan and Mayank Chaudhary. Rahul Chopra still fighting there. Runner ball 9. Hameed Khan played well. 21 to his name, just of 11 deliveries. Look at those extras. 8 runs already.
Well, to be fair, 4 of them were leg buys and a buy as well. So technically, they've given 3 extras and Taimoor is responsible for them. 2 no balls and a wide.
Right arm over wicket bowling.
40 for 3 after 4. There's going to be a bowling change. Wajid is going to come on to bowl. So Taimoor Bhatti has been rested from his spell. I find that amusing actually, Abid. As a bowler, you've started so well, so beautifully, picked up 3 wickets in the very first over. There they are. Taimoor's first wicket. His second wicket, brilliant delivery. And then the third one, even better, because Mayank had no idea where the ball was going.
Yeah,
but then you come back and bowl your second over and you're all over the place. What goes on in the bowler's head at that time? Is he trying too much?
Well, first delivery starts with the wide, and another seems like another wicket coming in. Keeper getting underneath it. It is the end of good-looking Hameed Khan's inning.
Well, that's a big fish. Big wicket. Absolutely huge. And the right man, only man with gloves to actually catch that, because it was a sky up. Look at that. Trying to hit it over mid-off, just getting the leading edge and going to the keeper Yasir Kaleem. Another wicket down, 4th one, 41 for 4 now.
A big hop of Deccan Gladiator is walking out. I don't think that's a sensible shot to play when you have already 3 wickets down. There's a lot of time left. You were just achieving the required run rate. In fact, way more than the required run rate you have already achieved, but then still just losing your temperament. That is what, when temperament requirement comes into the play. And just mind you that the captain Adeel Malik was struggling with the injuries as well. That's more of a trouble. Now down to this 2-man, Waqas Ali along with Rahul Chopra. delivery from Wajid Khan. So coming back to your question, Faizan, that I feel that the bowler who's brought 3 wickets for you and he's been taken out into from the attack because he bowled just one bad over. It is just because he's lost his rhythm, because the first delivery, the moment he bowled that no ball, he kind of shaked there and he was not getting into his rhythm. That's what, when things goes wrong, when bowler thinks a lot about surroundings. He bowled no ball, he lost his rhythm, and he was smashed all over the park.
Well, possibly the classic case of trying too much, thinking too much, trying to get all the wickets possible in as little number of balls as possible. That is sometimes goes against you. Next ball, nicely bowled by Wajid once again. And this one doing some seam movement off the wicket, coming in sharply, trying to cut it away and getting it to the fielder. Another dot ball. So how long are they going to think about consolidating here? Or are they going to attack? Because for me, if you ask me, attack is the best defense, Abid.
Just playing it with soft hands. I reckon they can purchase some runs when it is power play is still on. But there was possibilities to attack when they had Hameed Khan there. He was the right man to go after the bowlers. He just got too eager when he saw Wajid Khan into the attack, and military mediums are always tempting for the batters like Hameed Khan. In the air, into the gap, lovely shot for 4.
Beautifully played, down on one knee. A little bit of Shoaib Malik there in that shot. Beautifully played. And also no full extension of the arms. It was more of a short arm jab coming in from the batter there. That concludes the 5 overs. The first 5 overs have gone. The score is still decent in terms of run rate. It's 46 for 4. There's going to be a change in the comm box. And it's going to be ABD, as we lovingly call him, Abdur Rahman Tariq, and Mr. Mudassir Ali, who's going to join us now. Over to you guys.
Yasir Maharvi, captain of Northern Warriors, coming into bowl. First 5 overs, I'll tell you what, Faizan and Abid must have enjoyed the fast bowling on display. 4 wickets down already.
We loved it, Abdur Rahman. I can tell you this, the consolidation phase belongs all to you.
Well, hopefully we can get to see some fireworks from the bat now. Abid and Faizan have enjoyed their commentary stint. Hopefully we can see something dynamic from either Deccan Gladiators or the Northern Warriors. 128 runs still to get, 90 deliveries.
Stepping out for Yasir Maharvi, Rahul, but could not find the gap, straight into the hands of a mid-off fielder. 128 runs required in just 88 balls. They have lost 4 wickets. The mighty Deccan Gladiators. This time it was played towards the fine leg region. An easy picking boundary by Rahul.
Well, Yasir Maharvi cannot take his foot off the gas. They've already taken 4 wickets. They've controlled the runs. But this is very poor bowling, going down the leg side, and Rahul just helping it to the fine leg fence.
Could not understand why they have stopped Colonel Zahid. They've already got 4 wickets. From the other end also we have seen the change in the bowling. This time it's Yasir Maharvi replacing Zahid. 51 for the loss of 4 wickets.
Again down the leg side. This time he finds the fielder, and yes, Mudassir, I agree with you. When you've got one foot on the jugular, you have to keep it there. You can't let the other team get up, stand up. They still have the bowling options of Rizwan, Amanat, Hassan Khalid, and Wajid. He's taken the wicket. I would have continued with Colonel Zahid as well. So I agree with your call here. Let's see if Yasir Maharvi can prove us wrong.
Once again, he is struggling with his line. Yasir Maharvi down the leg and rightly so, given wide by umpire Nadeem Anjum. They have a very good opportunity to upset the mighty Deccan Gladiators.
A better delivery, looking for a run out. The fielder just a bit slow off the blocks.
What a dream start the Northern Warriors had with the ball. It was Taimoor who got the big fish of Ansar Khan, and this time.
Well, there you can see the required run rate is manageable. They're batting at above the required run rate, and this over as well, an expensive one in the game. So at the end of the power play, the score moves on to 55 for the loss of 4 wickets. Well, the required run rate 8.5, current 9.1. The beginning of this run chase, it was almost 9, the required run rate. So even though they've lost 4 wickets, Deccan Gladiators are keeping it in check. And this time, waiting for the umpire's decision. Well, inside edge, and he gets 4.
It was a ball on the off stump. He wants to drive. He wanted to drive here. Rahul Chopra took the inside edge, and Yasir Kaleem was. He tried his best, but a lucky boundary for Rahul Chopra. The score moves to 59. Run rate is not a concern for Deccan Gladiators at this point. They need a partnership. Rahul moves to 21. Waqas batting on 5. Compared to yesterday, we have better conditions tonight.
There's not a lot of dew, but there is just a bit of humidity in the air. Again, inside edge. This time gets to the fielder. They take a run, looking for an overthrow. No. Deccan Gladiators conceded a lot of extras in overthrows. And you'd have to expect the Northern Warriors to do well. We have questioned their fielding. Mudassir, Northern Warriors, a bit slow inside the circle in that first game.
Very well played here by Rahul Chopra. Turn towards the short mid wicket. It's Colonel Zahid. Seeing him after a long time, Abdurrahman.
Well, I do have one question about his name. I think he's named himself Colonel behind the army colonels, but he spells it in a very different way. Karnal. So once we get a chance to meet him, I will ask the logic behind that first name. Oh, so quick. And he's been selected for franchise cricket as well in the PSL. Rare talent, Colonel Zahid. And a rare talent, Waqas as well. He is the middle order glue for this Deccan Gladiators. And like the first game, he's on a move along as well. Crucial boundary.
With the help of this boundary, the score moves to 66 for the loss of 4 wickets after 7 overs.
Yasir Maharvi, a big smile on his face. Again, on the pads is a big appeal. The umpire says there has been an inside edge. Very lucky Rahul Chopra.
The need to give a chance to the youngster Hassan Khalid. He has played a good amount of first class cricket in UAE. They need to trust this young lad. He can trouble the batsman at any given day. Hassan Khalid. Yasir Maharvi continues. This time played on the back foot towards the long on region for an easy single.
Well, we saw this in the first innings. A partnership between two settled batsmen can take the game away from you. It was Sandeep Singh Sandhi and Yasir Kaleem. This time it's Waqas Ali and Rahul Chopra. And Yasir Maharvi has to get his thinking cap on quickly, get a wicket. Because if these two can bat the next 5 or 6 overs, I can tell you Deccan Gladiators will be in with a chance. They still have a lot of batsmen to come. Mohammad Hassan, if I'm not mistaken. Adeel Malik as well.
Slowly they are losing the plot here. Northern Warriors. They got the early breakthroughs, but here Rahul Chopra and Waqas building up a partnership. Once again played towards the mid-wicket region for an easy single.
Well, we saw this in the first game against Ajman Heroes. Deccan Gladiators just take their sweet time, consolidate, and then cut loose in the end. 4 runs already in this over. If they can get a boundary, they will be up with the required run rate, and that's all they need to do. And there you have it, right on cue. Rahul Chopra, beautiful cricketing shot, finds the gap and gets that boundary.
Brilliant timing here by Rahul Chopra. It was a bit quick and on the off jump. There was no chance for the point fielder. The ball racing towards the fence for a boundary. The score moves to 74 for the loss of 4 wickets. Yasir Maharvi, bit expensive here. Slowly the partnership building up for Deccan Gladiators.
No.
Well, again outside off stump. But this time it's a dot ball. And that dot ball will not hurt. They have conceded 8. Yasir Maharvi has gone for 17. His is 2. 74 for the loss of 4 wickets. 100 runs, 101 needed in 12. Well, that van outside our ground, that's why it's there, because we've got a lot of broadcasting and streaming partners showing this AVR Pay Ajman T20 Cup powered by SkyExchange.net, Cine Blitz IMHD TV in the UAE, Total Sports Afghanistan, Iran, Georgia, Pakistan, Free Sports UK and Ireland, T Sports Bangladesh, Willow TV in USA and Canada, the Fan Code app in India, and CricTracker on YouTube. All these pictures being broadcast live from the Ajman Cricket Stadium. And what an absolute monster hit from Waqas. What a way to welcome the new bowler. Straight down the ground in the slot. And it's gone for 6.
A flighted delivery by Rizwan Amanat. Played straight towards the long off. A huge 6. What a timing here by Waqas Ali.
Well, Yasir Kaleem behind the stumps in those baseball face guard. Just looking at Rizwan Amanat, asking him what was that. This time tries to overcorrect. A short delivery. And he's taken an easy single.
It would be interesting to know the bowling options what Northern Warrior have left.
Well, they still have a certain left arm spinner, Hassan Khalid. I'd like to see him in action sooner rather than later. Rizwan Amanat, he's a steady left arm spinner. But again, with that 6 in the first delivery, Mudassir, the pressure is now on the bowler. All the Deccan Gladiators need to do is just take 2 more singles and they're up with the required run rate.
This time coming in towards the right hand batsman Rahul Chopra. Very well bowled by Rizwan Amanat, but they need to pick up a wicket here.
Well, they need more than a wicket. They need a couple of them quickly. Just how Taimoor Bhatti got them those wickets in the power play. There you can see a bit of a slip. It's Imran Odi. And already 8 runs in the over. That's exactly what they need as a required run rate. And this is also why I will question the decision to bat first after winning the toss. The ground is slippery, it's slick, not easy to bowl in these conditions.
Beautifully driven towards the deep extra cover. Hassan Khalid, the youngster, one bounce throw straight into the hands of wicketkeeper Yasir Kaleem. That's the end of over number 9. Score is 83 for the loss of 4 wickets.
पैसिफिक पे आना चल्लू और आजा यहाँ से तो नीचे रहो नहीं ठीक है इस पे ठीक है.
Well, right on cue, as Mudassir was asking, the bowling options. The young Hassan Khalid, very, very talented left arm leg spinner. I've been told politically I'm not allowed to call him a Chinaman bowler, although for the last 20 years that I've played cricket, we've seen the likes of Paul Adams and Bruce, if I'm not mistaken, Hogg, all left arm leg spinners now. Starts off with the full toss and Waqas gets a single.
We have Kuldeep Yadav, who is also a Chinaman, and he's similar to those bowlers, Hassan Khalid.
Well, again, I have to find out if it's okay for us to say Chinaman. Left arm leg spinner is the politically correct term now, Mudassir. Well, it's a poor delivery down the leg side. He was trying to go for that googly, and in the end they take 2.
The experience both the batsmen has, Rahul and Waqas Ali, and it's working for Deccan Gladiators. Slowly they are marching towards the 100 mark. It's 86 for the loss of 4 wickets. 89 runs required in just 64 balls.
Well, again a googly. Hassan Khalid, again very talented, but Mudassir, if I have one problem with the way he approaches the game, is that he focuses on the googly more than the one that turns in to the right-hander. There you can see Rahul Chopra as well telling Waqas that he's going to bowl that googly. And I think that stock delivery should always be the one that's the leg spinner coming in to the right-hander instead of that googly. The googly should be your surprise delivery.
Brilliantly played here by Waqas Ali, and he swept really hard. The ball going towards the fence for a boundary. The score moves to 91 for the loss of 4 wickets of 9.4 overs. Bit of concern here for Northern Warriors.
Again, 2 full. And a solid sweep shot that. That's one of the strongest shots you can play against the wrist spinner.
शाबाश शाबाश हसन
And again, that
चलो ठीक है
angle from over the wicket for the left-hander. That LBW is out of the equation if he keeps pitching it outside leg stump. You talked about Kuldeep Yadav. That reminds me of that delivery he bowled to Babar Azam in the 2019 World Cup, where he got his wicket. But you're not going to get any wickets if you're going to be bowling like that. Down the leg side, beats the wicket keeper, and he's very lucky that's not gone for 4.
He's not learning from his mistakes, this young lad. Hassan Khalid, a bit expensive in his first over. Once again bowling on the pads. Completely missed by the batsman and the wicket keeper.
शाबाश शाबाश हसन दो बॉल
Trouble
ठीक है बच्चे
continues
शाबाश
for Northern Warriors. Good looking partnership between Waqas Ali and Rahul Chopra. After the early setbacks, they are inching towards the 100 mark.
Well, yeah, very expensive over so far. Again, the dew factor probably playing a big role here. It's not easy. There, you can see the towel is out. He's wiping that ball almost every time he gets the ball in his hand. We're almost at the halfway mark, just one delivery left. And in terms of the run chase, from a scoring perspective, the Deccan Gladiators are very much in front.
मनी बैटिंग मनी बैटिंग बैटिंग बैटिंग
Just, oh, beautiful running. Brilliant running between the wickets. What an end to the over, an expensive over. So at the halfway stage, 97 for 4 Deccan Gladiators. They need 78 runs in the last 10. And for the next 5 overs, there'll be a change in the com box. It's going to be Faizan Khan. And joining him will be Abid Ibrahim.
So a halfway mark. They are going at 9.7 runs per over. They just need 7.8 runs an over. This is a very spirited partnership between Waqas and Rahul. They are both looking dangerous for the opposition right now, Northern Warriors. It's 97 for 4. And it's going to be the first ball of the 11th over. So a single down towards long on as Sandy comes into play. And Rahul is going to take strike now. And taking strike with me would be the out of breath Abid Ibrahim.
Yeah, I got the news that I was all over the camera today, showing my running skills.
Yeah, it was showing when you were running to the com box.
Yeah, camera got me there off guarded.
Runs in this over coming in singles only. 77 more required. 76 in that. In fact, with that single, 57 deliveries remaining. As far as runs per over is concerned, they are way ahead. The Deccan Gladiators. And now, Northern Warriors and their bowlers would be under some pressure because they need a wicket and they need it now. White ball. Poor ball.
Well, 100 comes up with that wide delivery. Look at the dew now. That's a brilliant camera work. Shows you how heavy it is getting now. Powered down the ground. Hassan Khalid coming to feel that one. Well, tell you what, all you need to do is stick around, play 10 more overs, and you're pretty much home.
Absolutely. I have a feeling this is going to be a topsy-turvy game as well, just like the one we had yesterday. Similar conditions now as well. It's pretty humid outside now. A low full toss played it towards the sweeper cover would come into play. Runs coming only in singles in this over. That is good news for the Northern Warriors and his captain Yasir. 102 on board. 4 down.
Well, this is what we were talking about, the partnership. How crucial it is to build a partnership Right now we see two men from Deccan Gladiators are digging in. Waqas Ali alongside Rahul Chopra. It's 102 for 4 after 11.
Good over coming in for the Northern Warriors, this one. Minus that wide, runs coming only in singles, just 5 runs of the over. And that ensures that the scoring is kept in check in this particular over. We haven't seen an over for the longest time now in this game where no boundary has been scored apart from this one, the 11th over of the innings, which was a boundary-less over. Waqas on 28 of 19, Rahul 36 of 31. Good little partnership going on. And the nerves rising in the camp for Northern Warriors here.
Definitely, it will be very hard for the spinners to grip the ball with these conditions. That's the batting card, very sorry tale from the top. Only Hameed Khan getting into double figures, scoring 21 of 12 deliveries. The rest, Ansar, Hassan, Mayank, could not contribute. Rahul and Waqas steadied the ship, batting well, building a solid partnership.
And the bowling card, Taimoor Bhatti was on fire. And that's a little ironic because his surname is Bhatti. 2 overs, 18 runs, picked up 3 wickets. And all 3 wickets came in the very first over.
Yeah, look
he
at
gave
the
away just 2 runs. Yeah, look at the fall of wickets as Abid is pointing out. First wicket on 2, second wicket on 6, third on 6 as well. And those 4 runs were leg byes, mind you, by that time. Karnal Zahid started well as well. 2 over 17 runs. And since then, there hasn't been all that much success for the Northern Warriors. Salman comes into bowl the 12th over.
He bowled well in the last encounter in the death overs. Bowled 2 crucial overs. He was introduced at the 17th over. They went on to bowl the last over as well. So that was the successful. So maybe that's the reason he's getting a chance. He's getting a go at this juncture of the game so that he can complete his quota. Military medium. Once again, Salman.
Pickup shot, beautifully played, up and over. There's a fielder underneath. Good, valiant effort coming in from the fielder. He had a long way to run, but that's certainly a couple of runs at least.
Yeah, that's why you need youngsters in your team. Hassan Khalid, certainly a young gun, putting all his efforts, just could not reach to the ball. It's very hard to run down. It's very witty situation out there. You need to be careful. You can get hurt.
Well, yeah, there's a lot of dew on the pitch, on the ground. Waqas on strike, nicely played. So I wasn't wrong actually that there's a lot of Shoaib Malik that I see in this young man. Waqas, that was a very Shoaib Malik-esque shot.
Yeah, at least his captain will be glad. Adeel Malik is his captain, so definitely that Malik runs in the team.
Couple of runs taken there. Salman has started decently well if you ask me. He needs to put a plug in the scoring rate, put some pressure on to these batters out there right now. Waqas especially is looking very dangerous. 32 of 21. Salman has given away 5 in his first 3. 107 on the board. Here goes Salman again.
Just kept it all along the carpet, and that's a beautiful flick. As Faizan is impressed.
That's Malik. That's Shoaib Malik. You need to take the helmet off and see who it is that is playing right now.
Yeah, and tell you what, Malik is as fit as Waqas Ali.
Absolutely. Still, at 40, he's one of the fittest players in the world of cricket.
Yes, indeed. And recently saying he's got a couple of more years in him. He feels like the way he's playing now, the way if he continues similar, I easily can say he can play 4 to 5 years more. That will be a big challenge, but yes, we saw Brad Hawk. We saw Misbah-ul Haq playing at over 40s easily.
Absolutely. Fitness is the key in cricket. 109 for 4. 7 of this over Good over. He needs to ensure Salman that the last ball doesn't go for too many.
Oh, tries many things altogether. 7 runs given away by Salman Baba to end his first over. It's 12 gone, 109 for 4.
Good couple of overs coming in for the Warriors here. They've restricted the run flow. They've given away just 12 in the last two. And that is going to make sure that some pressure, some sort of pressure is applied on the two batters, Waqas and Rahul.
Well, yeah, you need to make sure that the Deccan Gladiators don't score over 8 runs in an over. But the difference is the boundaries have dried up.
Doesn't matter, they're running twos well, they're running the singles also. And 8.2 runs an over is not all that much if you have wickets in hand. So they're still in the game. This is hanging in the balance if you ask me. Deccan Gladiators, 109 for 4, chasing 175, which initially was a good total for my liking, but the fact is that they were at least 10 runs short with the kind of start that they had, the Northern Warriors. In comes Taimoor again for his third over and starts off with a leg side-ish full toss. Had Rahul let it go, it would have been an easy wide for him.
So the man who took 3 wickets in first over is brought back into the attack in a hunt of wicket to get them the breakthrough they are looking for. And they're just 65 runs away from the victory, and we never thought they will get that close. It just takes one good partnership.
And one good ball to break that partnership as well.
Oh, good played, and yeah, more Malik.
Only Malik. At the Malik Cricket Stadium.
Yeah.
The captain being Adeel Malik. That's Malik here.
Yeah, it's getting into the interesting contest where we have Nelson on board.
Oh, nice. Very nice by Taimoor. Full, straight, Yorker length. When nothing is working for you, go for the Yorkers.
Well, that's not an easy ball to bowl at this conditions where the dew is falling in pretty heavily here at Malik Cricket Stadium.
Absolutely spot on. 111. Single Nelson on the scoreboard for the loss of 4. In comes Taimoor again. Turning out to be a good over. Down the leg side, tucked around the corner. Single is on the cards. A single it is as Zahid comes in and fields this delivery. So quiet couple of overs coming in for Deccan Gladiators. And you might just see something got to give here, Abid.
Well, indeed. Rahul Chopra moves to 40. Well supported by Waqas Ali. He's played a crucial role. Oh, ball kept touch low there. And Yasir Kaleem hits him on the pad, and he's not comfortable. Well, that's the area where he has already an injury earlier.
So he's going to check it now. Thankfully, it was on the calf, so it's not on the bone. And this is the first ball that I've seen all tournament, which is actually kept low, and it was mighty close to the off stump as well. A bye given by the umpire, but a good over nonetheless. 63 or 43 required now to win this game.
Yeah, it's very easy to choose the other wicket keeper for Team Maratha Arabians. They have a luxury of 4 wicket keepers in the same team. They've got Sandeep Singh Sandhi, Farhan Babar, Northern Warriors, beg your pardon. So, yeah, it will be a change with the gloves. Let's see who takes the responsibility to be behind the stumps.
Well, they are taking their time on the ground, as rightly said. I think somebody else is going to take up the responsibility of keeping the wickets here. We'll have to wait and watch. But Taimoor has bowled a good over. He's given away just 3 in this over. So that makes it to 15 in the last 2.5 overs, which is really, really good coming in from the Northern Warriors.
Abdurrahman, the former UAE wicketkeeper. Sandeep Singh Sandy, a very well-known wicketkeeper. Farhan Babar is also a wicketkeeper. And let's see who got the gloves. It's definitely not amongst these 3 wicketkeepers. Farhan Babar is also a wicketkeeper, but we just need to see the wicketkeeper who's got the opportunity with the gloves to replace Yasir Kaleem behind the stumps.
Possibly it's just Yasir himself. We'll have to wait and watch, because as much as I could see, it hit him on the back of the shin. That is the calf region. So on the muscle, it's okay. It's not that big a problem. 112 for 4.
Well, as I guessed it right, we have a change in the wicketkeeper. Yasir walking out, because I can see from here, the wicketkeeper is just short of a height. Yasir is a tall lad.
That concludes the over. 112 for the loss of 4. 13 overs gone. 63 more required. 42 balls remaining. I can tell you this. It's game on.
Colonel Zad into the operate. He's been given the ball. Now it's the desperateness of Northern Warriors. They're looking for a wicket, looking for a breakthrough. They know that if they don't get a breakthrough here, the game will be out of their reach. These 2 batters will chase down this total. Huge experience of Rahul Chopra and Waqas Ali.
Chopra on strike, drives it towards the covers. Sweeper cover. Taimoor will run in and throw the ball to the new keeper.
That's Imran.
Imran Odi.
Yes. He gets the gloves out of 4 wicket keepers they have in the team. Imran gets the gloves. This was the interesting choice by Yasir Kaleem.
Nicely bowled. Tucked around the corner. Single on the cards once again. So a quiet period of play for the last 3.2 overs that we've seen till the time we have come in the commentary box. And it's making sure that the match goes down to the wire.
Yeah, it's just getting closer and closer. It's now almost back to the 10 runs in over, because the boundaries have dried down. Got to see good bowling by Colonel Zahid and Taimoor Bhatti.
Absolutely, they're making the use of this wicket, which is very friendly to the seamer bowlers. If they can put in some effort, put in some shoulder, and they're back into it, it gives them that bounce, that zip onto the wet grass that is there. And it's live grass, mind you. It's not just cosmetic grass onto the surface.
Yeah, but my concern is who will bowl after they are bowled out, the seamers.
Spot on. Exactly what I was thinking. Because these are the 2 premier bowlers for this side. Zahid, he comes again. And tucked around the corner once again. Loud appeal coming in from Zahid. But I definitely think that it was off the bat rather than being off the pad. And had it been off the pad as well, it was very high to be adjudged leg before the wicket. 115 on the board. 4 down. 37 balls. 60 runs. Getting close. Mighty close.
Deccan Gladiators, they need to watch out and make sure to not lose a wicket to Zahid and Bhatti. And for Northern Warriors, they need to pick up a wicket. Oh, they was very close to one. Excellent ball, a slow Yorker, difficult to pick.
That was a very good ball. Good change of pace. And it's not easy to bowl from the back of the hand as well, especially with a wet ball. So that was very nicely bowled. 59 more required, 6 overs remaining. That's almost 10 runs and over. But what they need right now, the Warriors, is a wicket.
It's kind of a make or break situation here, Faizan.
Absolutely. That is why I'm saying it's hanging in the balance. Karnal comes in to bowl his last over. Outside the off stump, driven away, nicely done, nicely timed. Straight to long off. They are going for the second. No, they are not. Yes, they are. And then no, finally. And I think it's a good call.
Yeah, I think it's not a good idea to lose such a big wicket just for a run. So yeah, you need to stick around and Taimoor Bhatti gets a go. That will be his final over. The next man is batted, Adeel Malik, another talented all-rounder.
Shot and misses the keeper. That's bonus runs coming in, and I think it's going to be called a bye. So one for the over also definitely here. Had Yasir been the keeper, he would have kept it.
Yeah, that is also a serious concern for team Northern Warriors. Look at the bounce. Oh, yes, you're spot on there, Faizan. Yasir could have given it a try. As being a very tall lad, but then lucky Imran. So these are the bonus runs they were looking for. This will settle the nerves a bit. Nicely bowled. That ball came slightly into the right-hander.
That was the first 4 that came in the last 4.3 overs. And that too off a bye. That shows how good a bowling surface this is if you apply yourselves. And that is what they've done. They have applied themselves. But the big question remains, who's going to bowl the remainder of the overs? And that is what the batters know as well. These are the 2 premier bowlers. And if they finish up with their spells, who's going to bowl the remaining overs?
Well, exactly, that's what's going on the mind of the batters, that they know that all we need to do is just play them out, and the rest, it will get easy for the later part of the game when there will be no quick bowlers, troublemakers for the batting.
122 for 4, 14.4 gone. Waqas looking very good on 37 of 29. Rahul, run a ball now, 43 of 43. Big shot up in the air. Somebody should get underneath it. Who it is? Oh man, it was the bowler himself, Taimoor, and just didn't judge it at all.
Well, that was a wrong man to call. It was a keeper's call. Definitely it went Skyer. Had a all day time to come underneath it for the wicket keeper. I'm sure Bhatti must have called for himself, could not judge it at all. I think that was the moment where you could win the game for your team, and Bhatti has just put down big opportunity. I reckon that's a match going down.
And the scoreboard says 1, 2, 3 for 4. Well, this could easily have been 1, 2, 3 for 5, but not to be. 52 more required, 31 balls remaining, and nicely bowled by Taimoor. He's going to finish his spell right after this ball. And in fact, he has finished his spell. There we are, the handsome men in the commentary box here at the Malik Cricket Stadium, covering the game for you. bringing you live ball by ball commentary. That's Abdur Rahman Tariq. And I would love to see Mudassir Ali as well. Mudassir, if you can hear me and come. And Mudassir, that's him. That's him.
Yeah, that's the man, young Mudassir Ali. He just turned 24.
In his mind. Well, there's going to be a change in the com box, of course. Abid and I will take a leave, and Mudassir and Abdur Rahman Tariq are going to join you.
Well, it's Colonel Zahid, the fast bowler, coming in to bowl his last over. 123 for 4, 15 overs have been played, 50 to win of the last 5. Well, it's anyone's game here.
This lad Waqas Ali has played a brilliant knock today. Still going on for Deccan Gladiators. Colonel Zahid into his 4 overs. This time gently pushed towards the mid-wicket region, and an easy 2 runs for Waqas, and Rahul Chopra. The score moves to 126 for the loss of 4 wickets. Still 49 runs required from 28 deliveries.
Well, this is very interesting. Imran Odi is wicket keeping, and a team with 4 first choice wicket keepers. They've given the gloves to Imran.
See, this is why I say Yasir is a very smart thinking captain, because Yasir Kaleem got injured a couple of overs back, and luckily he got Imran Odi. God forbid if Imran Odi gets injured, he has other option, which is Sandeep Singh Sandy.
Yes. Well, he's got Sandeep Singh Sandy. He's got Farhan Babar as well. Colonel Zahid, top edge. Wicket keeper is underneath it. No, it's the fielder Salman Babar who takes the catch. He doesn't look very happy. But this is a big wicket here. Big wicket. And he's broken the partnership, Colonel Zahid.
Was unable to connect it properly. A top edge, and it goes high in the air towards the final leg fielder. It was Salman Babar. A brilliant catch. That's the end of Rahul Chopra, and Colonel Zahid was brought back into the attack, and he got the big fish Rahul Chopra back to pavilion for making 45 runs. And the score is 126 for the loss of 5 wickets.
Well, the captain, Adeel Malik, walking out. I think he has a slight niggle. Didn't complete his overs. So it'll be interesting to see if he can bat through. Colonel Zahid, short run up, a quick delivery. He'll have to bowl that again though. Wide call. They've given a lot of extras, the Northern Warriors.
It has been a difficult day for the fielders. Colonel Zahid is also struggling a bit. Adeel Malik, new batsman. Waqas playing on 39, still 48 runs required from here.
Well, again in the stumps, played straight down the ground. Farhan Babar lets it go. Abdur Rahman, another wicket keeper. Well, clearly you can see why he goes behind the stumps. That throw was, I have no other word for it, awful.
You said it all. And now the fielders can feel a bit relaxed because it's Adeel Malik and he's not quick between the wickets.
Well, Well, he's not quick between the wickets, but he is destructive as a batsman. They need 10 runs and over. Another wide. This over so far, 6 runs coming off it. If they can get a boundary just before the over finishes, they will be up with the required run rate.
The extras are helping Deccan Gladiators. Colonel Zahid into his last over. So he finishes with 1 wicket to his name and gave away 27 runs. That's the end of over number 16. Score moves to 129 for the loss of 5 wickets.
आ जाए बैट्समैन आ जाए आ जाए वकास भाई नीचे रहता है तैमूर
Well, it's Wajid starting a new over. Batsman asking the umpire if there was a wide or not. There you can see in the background our co-commentators having a nice cup of hot tea, indulged in a hot conversation, I'm sure. Wide outside off stump, he's pulled it. Hits it hard towards Sandeep Singh Sandy, stationed at long on. Just a single.
Wajid Khan into his third over, and we need to see what are the options left for Yasir Maharvi in the bowling, as Colonel Zahid has completed his 4 overs. It's 130 for the loss of 5 wickets. It all depends on this partnership. Adeel Malik and Waqas Ali, both are experienced campaigners for DG. This time it was on the off stump. It was beaten. The dot ball. They need to get a couple of boundaries in this over, Abdurrahman.
Oh yes, absolutely. They need to get a couple of boundaries and get them quickly. Otherwise this match is going to slip away. They were on the back foot, the Deccan Gladiators, and a good fight back. And now again the bowlers of Northern Warriors is pulling it back nicely. 10 runs and over. Approximately 11 runs and over actually needed from here. There. Confirmation 45 needed of 21. Nasir Ali nodding his head. He's a bit nervous. He does that when he's a bit nervous.
I want Waqas Ali to win this for DG, and this time stepping out and played towards the square leg for an easy single. Very talented batsman Waqas Ali.
Oh yeah, he's the main man now. He has to take Deccan Gladiators home. Adeel Malik, the captain, just walking in. This is not an easy wicket to start hitting shots from ball one. You have to get settled in first. Lost the stumps. Big appeal. And I think just getting his bat in time.
So after this delivery, it's end of over. Number 17, 132 for the loss of 5 wickets.
तैमूर अंदर आ जा ये ले गाइस सिराज भाई 15 पे आना 15 चाहिए थोड़ा चलो भाई तगड़ा भैया तगड़ा
Well, Mudassir Ali was asking who are the bowling options. That's one of them. Salman Babar coming into bowl and a required run rate of 14. I think we're going to see a lot of those shots attempted from Waqas. This time he gets lucky, gets a boundary to third man.
Trying to hit it over mid-wicket region. Got the outside edge of his bat. It runs towards the third man for a boundary. At one stage the required run rate was 8.30. There was a partnership between Waqas and Rahul Chopra. Once again stepping out, this time hit it over mid-off. Wajid Khan patrolling the boundary. The long off, an easy single.
Well, this is the make or break over right here. They're going to target Salman. Oh, I've just frozen. As soon as I see myself on the screen, completely lost my track. There you can see on the window right in front of us, a lot of dew, lot of haze. And that is why that ball just takes a lot of... Look at this. You can't see anything outside the glass. The only thing we can see is us on the screen.
Get freeze, it happens with all the big stars. It happens with Amitabh Bachchan, Amir Khan. So, not to worry. Once again, it's a play towards the mid-wicket, high in the air. And it's a maximum for Waqas Ali. And he brings up his half century with that maximum.
So what a shot to get to your half century. What a shot in the circumstances as well. Walked across his stumps and then hit it over mid-wicket. This is not a small ground, but he's got in a maximum. Waqas Ali, 53 not out of just 38 deliveries. And now that required target moving into the 30s. 31 needed. Again walking across his stumps. This time gets a bit of bat on it. It's going down the leg side. Will they push for two? No. Both Adeel, Malik and Waqas struggling between the wickets. Running is going to be interesting to see here, Mudassir.
It's a very humid out there, and I think Waqas is having some cramps. 30 required from 13 balls. Adeel Malik batting on 2. He faced 5 deliveries. Tough conditions for both the batsman and bowler.
But even in these tough conditions, they've made this a big over. An expensive over from Salman Babar. That one bowler that they're short, it's going to hurt the Northern Warriors. Score moving on to 146 for the loss of 5 wickets. 30 runs needed in the last 2 overs.
इसमें 12 भी बना लोगे ना एंड पे बन जाएगा बॉलर नहीं है पास कोई.
Well, Wajid will continue. His bowling is last. Oh, that is not ideal as a bowler. Just pulling out, and that's the wrong time. When you're almost about to deliver the ball and you have to stop midway. Well, there you have it. Look at that dew. Oh, wicket-keeper has missed it, but the batsman was on his knee. Crucial dot ball this. Oh, that's Waqas showing us the dew on the grass.
This is smart boy Waqas. He's still single.
Well, there you have it. I'm not, as Mudassir had asked me yesterday, in the cap. Beautiful cricketing shot there from the bat of Adeel Malik. And he gets a boundary.
This is the experience speaks for Adeel Malik. Waited and waited for this delivery and just glided between third man and point region. Beautiful shot played by Adeel Malik. They are moving closer to the target.
Well, you've seen that shot before. And you've seen that from the bat of his brother, Shoaib Malik. Very similar in their approach. This time down the leg side. Could this be another boundary? It's racing away. It's a thick outfield. But they get 4 back-to-back boundaries. Colonel Zahid struggling to get to the ball.
How easily he managed to play this towards the fine leg region. Adeel Malik using all his experience. Back-to-back boundaries. They're back in this game. Colonel Zahid is struggling.
While Colonel Zahid struggling, Adeel Malik struggling, Waqas Ali struggling. They're all struggling in the middle. The only people not struggling are you and me, Mudassir.
Waqas is also struggling out there.
But these are tough conditions for cricketers. Oh, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant from Wajid. In his follow through, saving that ball, saving a single.
21 runs required of 8 balls. Yesterday also we have seen a thriller. That was a night game, and today yet the conditions are very tough for both the teams, but still they are giving their 100% out there.
Well, the question is, can there be an Umar Ali Khan type cameo here? Can there be a Muhammad Azhar type maximum? The last ball of the penultimate over. Oh, that ball, if he had connected it, there you can see Waqas saying if he would have connected, that would have gone for 6, and the ball was millimeters away from the stumps.
We need to see the replay here. And there we go. Oh, it just passed the off stump. A big heave by Adeel Malik. And this time played straight. And the ball is going towards the long on region. Beg your pardon, it was the long off. 10 run coming off this over. After 19, score moves to 156 for the loss of 5 wickets.
Well, it's all come down to this now. Last over, 6 legal deliveries, 19 runs to get. At one stage, they needed 8, 9, 10 runs in over. They've left it too late, the Deccan Gladiators. Slowed down in the middle. They have to pay for it now. Can they cause an upset here? 19 runs in these conditions. Heavy outfield, lots of dew. Waqas Ali and Adeel Malik struggling with their running between the wickets. Who's going to be bowling the last over is the question that Mudassir had asked as well. Who are the bowling options? Well, it's Salman Babar who's been given the task of defending 19 in the last over.
The good news for DG is Waqas Ali is on strike. Salman Babar needs to put all his experience in these last 6 deliveries. Played straight towards Salman Babar. A good start by Babar.
Well, a dot ball to start the proceedings. Salman Babar. He conceded 19 in his last over that he bowled. The 17th over that was. No, 18th over, beg your pardon.
Brilliant bowling here by Salman Babar. Adeel Malik trying to put pressure on Nadeem Anjum. He's a very good, experienced umpire.
Well, that was not a wide. I don't understand what the argument is, because Waqas Ali has moved back and that ball was still within the blue tram lines. Well, they seem to be enjoying their dinner, the Deccan Gladiators.
Young Aayan Khan busy with his dinner. The best part for Northern Warriors, the end from which Salman Babar is bowling, the mid wicket, it's almost 70 meters.
Well, Yasir Maharvi, the captain, putting in a dive, saving a boundary, certain boundary saved, and they've taken 2.
In the first innings, we have seen Ghulam Mustafa putting an effort the last over, And now it's Yasir Maharvi. Still DG are in this game. 3 big shots and they can win this match.
Well, just about. This is the delivery. This is the ball that will decide the game. A 6 here and DG are still in it. A 4 here and we could see a super over.
High in the air and it's a maximum from the blade of Waqas Ali. They are still in this match.
Well, can you believe it? After 2 dot balls and a double, the game is still very much alive. Waqas Ali is in it. Was in the slot, again going over mid-wicket and getting a maximum. 11 needed of 2. A 6 and a 4 gives us a super over. It gives us a tie. 2 sixes wins the game.
This match is still alive. A brilliant knock by Waqas Ali. The conditions are very bad out there. He's struggling, but he's doing it for his team. He's on 62, faced 43 balls.
Oh, what a knock. What an absolute champion knock. Sometimes you have to say it doesn't deserve to be on the losing end. Oh, it's outside off stump. He's cut it. It's gone for 6. Can you believe it? What a shot from Waqas Ali. Over point, over third man. I cannot believe that's gone for 6.
The brilliant timing by an extraordinary batsman Waqas Ali. And he's exhausted, Salman Babar. It was on the off stump, the full toss delivery. What a timing here. He just cleared the rope over there.
What a shot. The Deccan Gladiators dug out, all of them, all 8 of them gave it 6 the moment it landed beyond the rope. Mudassir Ali, 5 runs off the last delivery, 4 a tie, 6 a win. Oh, he's missed out. Can you believe it? It was in the slot. There was all opportunity to get a 6 or a 4 there, but Waqas Ali is unable to clear the boundaries. Salman Babar has kept his nerve.
Should have gone straight here, Waqas Ali. A brilliant knock by him. Unfortunately, he's on the losing side. Salman Babar and Northern Warriors survives here and they pick up the 2 crucial points.
Well, Mudassir, those 2 dot balls in the over, the first 2 dot balls, you have to question if they would have just gotten a double of either one of them, they could have won this game. A lot of ifs, a lot of buts, a lot of maybes, but in the end it's the Northern Warriors who have kept their cool, kept their nerve, and they've won the game by the smallest of margins. A win is a win. Northern Warriors winning this game by 3 runs.
At this point of time, they all are like dead men walking on the field.
These are the highlights then. It was a Taimoor Bhatti show. Unbelievable pace. Getting the wickets of Hassan, Nabi Isakhil amongst a lot of them. Then the Hameed Khan came back. A fight back of sorts. Some crucial boundaries. Good looking shots there by the right-handed opening batsman. Colonel Zahid and Taimoor Bhatti, well, they have pace to burn. When you hit the ball as sweetly as that, you get runs. And Wajid getting a wicket. Boundaries coming, even though the wickets were falling regularly. Rahul, Chopra and Waqas Ali, which at one stage we thought would have been a match-winning partnership. In the end, Northern Warriors just kept their cool.
The wounded Warriors came back strongly to beat the mighty Gladiators. After yesterday's loss, they have 2 points on the table. Still, the table is open because DG has played 2 matches and they have won 1 game and lost 1. The same goes with Northern Warriors as well as with Maratha Arabians.
That was the last over, 6 over mid-wicket. Then this, the shot of the game, the shot of the tournament, over point for 6. And with the last delivery, they needed 5 runs, just got a single. We were here in the com box, Mudassir, as you can see, standing up. Hameed Khan 21 of 12, Ansar Khan, Hassan Khan, Mayank Chaudhary all falling very cheaply to Taimoor Bhatti, and then Rahul, Chopra and Waqas Ali with a solid partnership. You wouldn't question though, they were a bit slow in the middle. That extras column, can you believe it? Third highest run scorer in this game. 21 extras. Northern Warriors are very lucky to have scraped away a win here.
They survived tonight, and looking at the bowling scorecard, Taimoor Bhatti 4 overs 24 runs and 3 wickets to his name. Brilliant spell by this fast bowler Colonel Zahid. 4 overs 27 runs, 1 wicket. Wajid Khan 4 overs 30 runs, 1 wicket. Captain Yasir Maharvi, bit expensive tonight, 2 overs 17 runs. Rizwan Amanat bowled 2 overs. Hassan Khalid was expensive, he bowled 1 over. Salman Babar 3 overs 36 runs, but he won the match for them.
Yep, well, he was defending 19 in the last over. There you can see the match summary then. 174 for 8 Northern Warriors. Yasir Kaleem 40 of 28. Sandeep Singh Sandy 35 of 27. Saifullah Noor picked up 2 wickets, was extremely expensive. 51 runs given away in his 4 overs. And Ansar Khan 2 wickets as well. And then Deccan Gladiators 171 for 5, just falling 3 runs short. Waqas Ali unbeaten on 69. Rahul Chopra 45 of 47 deliveries. Hameed Khan 21 of 12. And Taimoor Bhatti, the pick of the bowlers, 3 wickets for 24 runs. Well, Mudassir, on that summary, I'd ask you, who would you declare the man of the match? Because there are a lot of good performances here.
I think undoubtedly it would be Taimoor Bhatti. 4 overs 24 runs, and we'll have a look at the fall of wickets. First wicket on, the second was clean bowled. Hassan once again got bowled by this talented fast bowler.
That was the main wicket for me. Colonel Zahid in his last over getting Rahul Chopra's wicket. He was the set batsman, had faced 47 deliveries but scored 45 runs. So that's the end of the game. The second game today, Deccan Gladiators versus Northern Warriors. Northern Warriors winning by the smallest of margins. Well, those are the games coming up tomorrow on this AVR Pay News Ajman T20 Cup powered by SkyExchange.net. Northern Warriors will be back in the afternoon to play Delhi Bulls. And Maratha Arabians, they won the game today in the morning. They will be playing against Bangla Tigers. Well, that's us from the Combox. We'll be going down to Faizan, who's won the man of the match in the post-match presentation. See you tomorrow.
Exciting tournament, that is the Ajman T20 Cup, and what an exciting topsy-turvy game we had on our hands, just like yesterday. Eventual winners, Northern Warriors, congratulations going out to them, and of course it's time for the Man of the Match award to be presented. And in the presentation party, I have Mr. Deedar Chaudhary next to me. He's the Senior Vice President, Bangladesh Blind Cricket Council, and next to him is Mr. Yasir Chaudhary, who's the Chairman, FMC Group. And to present the award, the trophy is to be presented by Mr. Deedar Chaudhary, and Mr. Yasir Chaudhary is going to present the check to our man of the match tonight, which is for his wonderful bowling performance, Mr. Mohammad Taimoor. Congratulations going out to Taimoor for his wonderful spell of bowling. In the first over itself, he picked up 3 wickets. Also, the check to be presented to Taimoor, check of 500 dirhams going out from Mr. Yasir Chaudhary, Chairman, FMC Group. Taimoor eventually ended with figures of 4 overs, 24 runs, picking up 3 wickets. Taimoor, इधर आ जाएं, जरा बात कर लें आपसे. आज क्या कुछ अलग खाया था?
नहीं, बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम, शुक्र अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह, कुछ अलग नहीं खाया था. नॉर्मल जो खाते हैं वही खाया था.
बहुत ही कमाल की आज गेंदबाजी आपने कराई. पहले 3 विकेट्स जब आपने हासिल कर लिए थे, उसके बाद तारीफ करनी पड़ेगी दूसरी टीम की, डेक्कन ग्लैडिएटर्स की, कि जिस तरह से वो आए गेम में वापस और गेम बनाई. तो क्या चल रहा था उस वक्त आपके दिमाग में? आपके 3 ओवर्स कंप्लीट हो चुके थे, विकेट नहीं मिल रही थी.
नहीं, यही चल रहा था कि 1 विकेट और गिर जाए तो इंशाल्लाह मैच में बैकअप करेंगे। माशाल्लाह वो बहुत अच्छे खेले हैं और वेल प्लेड।
ग्रेट, आपने भी बड़ी कमाल की गेंदबाजी की है और इसी तरह से टूर्नामेंट में आगे भी गेंदबाजी करते रहे। एक चीज़ मुझे आपसे पूछनी थी स्पेसिफिकली, मैं कमेंट्री जब कर रहा था तो मैं ये नोटिस कर रहा था कि आप बड़ा छोटा रन अप लेते हैं फॉर अ फास्ट बॉलर, तो ये इसका रीज़न है कुछ?
नहीं, रीज़न नहीं है, ये शॉर्ट रन अप मैं खुद ही लेता हूँ क्योंकि फास्ट बॉलर वैसे रन अप ज़्यादा लेते हैं, मैं कम लेता हूँ।
आप कम लेते हैं? इसमें कुछ सुपरस्टिशन है, कुछ ऐसा कि नहीं ये 5 कदम से 6 हो गया तो विकेट नहीं मिलेगी?
नहीं, ये नॉर्मल ही है, ऐसे ही चलता है शुरू में।
ऑलराइट तैमूर, कांग्रेचुलेशंस, वेल डन, आगे भी इसी तरह अपनी टीम को कामयाब करते रहें, बहुत मुबारक।
थैंक यू।
वेल दैट वाज Taimoor from Northern Warriors. He's the man of the match tonight. We will be back for 2 more games tomorrow evening at 4 o'clock. Till then, it's goodbye. God bless.